Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry.
She's a 14-time women's world champ, a 2-time tag team champ, a 2-time Royal Rumble winner, a 7-time Mania appearance, where she has a 4-3 record in WrestleMania 42, tag team title match versus the Bella Twins, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, and Bayley and Lyra Valkyrie. How you doing, Charlotte?
I'm good. How are you?
Great.
That's a long resume, huh?
Very. You about to catch your dad. I mean, have you talked to him about it? Like, Dad, I'm gonna get that. He's a 16-time champ.
Every day.
I'm only like 2 away from tying it, 3 from winning. You know it's gonna happen.
I've won 2 Rumbles. He's only won 1. I made him in Mania. He did not.
Oh man.
I just gotta beat the record.
Talk.
No, my dad and I go. We go back and forth.
But I remember sitting down talking to him. And I was like, your daughter, she's so big in WWE. Is that what you wanted for your daughter? He's like, no. He said, no, I didn't. But you told us you did it because of your brother, and your brother ended up tragically losing his life. He said you did it because it was something that he really wanted more than anything.
Yeah. No, yeah. My little brother had a really bad drug addiction.
Yes.
And I was pretty lost, not knowing what I wanted to do after college. I played volleyball in college, graduated, was a personal trainer, and then Reed battling this drug addiction, and then him my dad trying to get him into WWE. So when we were at dinner in Miami 2012, the producer was looking at Reed and being like, hey, you got to do this, but then looked at me and was like, why aren't you doing this? And my little brother was like, oh man, you got to do it. We can do it together. And I was kind of like looking for something to do, but I thought, hey, if I started this, if I moved to Tampa, Reed could move to Tampa with me. We could do it together. I could get him on the right path. And then he died 8 months later. And then I know I'm saying it so like I'm just trying to get through it so I don't cry, but like really because he had a dream.
And you wanted to help him live that dream.
And then I put like when he passed away, I didn't know how to move forward except like this is what he wanted to be and I'm gonna be this.
Right.
And then like now it's my dream, but like he really was the catalyst to all of this, not even my dad.
When you look at this, world champion 14 times over, a tag team champion, a Royal Rumble winner, after so many titles, and you've been at this thing for a minute, what still motivates Charlotte Flair?
To be the best. Is that like, you never not want to win the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Every year.
That's a good one.
So no, but like that's how serious I take it.
Right.
Like I don't know. I grew up super competitive. And even though wrestling, obviously the outcome is scripted, but like I still look at it as a Division I sport, or WrestleMania is my Olympics or my Super Bowl.
Right.
Whether I'm in a singles match or now I'm in the Fatal 4-Way, I still look at it as like, I'm going to have the best entrance. I'm going to be the most in shape. I'm going to have the best match. Like all those things that go into like, when you're at the top of something, the food chain, you never like stop wanting to be at the top of the food chain.
So when it's all said and done, when they have these conversations, the greatest women's wrestler in WWE, when they mention, they mention Hogan, or they'll mention Stone Cold, or they'll mention Shawn Michaels, or they'll mention Randy Orton or Hogan. When it's all said and done, when they talk about the women's, Charlotte Flair wants her name to be at the top of the food chain.
My name will be with those guys.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Don't separate it.
I like that.
No separating.
I like that.
You'll see those names, and then you'll see Charlotte Flair.
I have a question. How difficult was it transitioning from Royal Rumble winner to tag team partner in such a short amount of time?
Okay, so before this year, I would say like I don't like sharing the spotlight.
Right.
Like it's just like I liked being the queen. Or I'm still the queen, but like having this opportunity with Lexi and saying that the heartbeat of our business is the fans.
Yes.
And because for many different reasons, the ability for the fans to connect with Charlotte wasn't there. And I think having this tag team having this opportunity to bond with Lexi and also like bring down the walls. Like it's, you know what, you can want to be the best, you can be the 14-time women's champion, but like you're also human. These are the things that what it takes. And like that's had a connection. I've had a connection this year with the audience that I've never had before because I didn't think like, okay, you can be a champ, but you can also be vulnerable. You can also have bad days. You don't have to be perfect.
Yes.
And like showing what it has taken to be on top for 9 years instead of like hiding the pressures and pretending you're okay when you're not really okay in those years. And now it's like, okay, I am all those things, but like, hey guys, I am far from perfect. And actually I'm faking it half the time. And them taking on that journey has been like, I've never connected with the audience the way I have connected this year. And yes, I've been a bad guy for 9 years, but at the same time, when you can't decipher between who Charlotte Flair is and who Ashley Flair is, that was like the problem.
Right. When
like, my dad is my dad. Like Ric Flair.
Yeah, he's still one of the most popular.
Yeah.
In the, I mean, because
he's so authentic.
Yes. And he transcended because he was 80s and 90s and 2010. And so there are not very many guys that go back, especially ones that are still around. So he's still around. He's able to connect the old to the new. And so he's that in between the tie the two together.
He's timeless.
Yeah.
And I think that's his crossover appeal to pop culture and sports. Like
nobody's had more songs written about them than the Nature Boy.
No. And he's never apologized for who he is.
Yeah.
Like he said, hey, I've done this wrong, but like, that's what I admire so much about him. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I put my dad in timeout every day. And I'm like, give me your Twitter, give me your Instagram, sir. But like, he like speaks his truth. Like, like he believes that he's the best.
1,000%.
Like, you gotta have that.
This is very interesting. When did you go from being Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair's daughter, to the Queen?
To the Queen?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm still Ric Flair's daughter.
No,
I don't look at it as a bad thing.
People don't look at you like that anymore.
No, they don't. But at the same time, like, he is such a like, okay, I have met a lot of famous people in my life.
Yes.
But like, my dad, when you go, everyone knows he was on TV for 50 years.
He was.
So like, whatever, but probably to the Queen, WrestleMania 34 after I defeated Asuka in her undefeated streak. I think that solidified me as like, okay, she's the Queen. So that was my third WrestleMania.
Because when you meet famous people and you're like, I'm Charlotte, if they don't already know, you say I'm Charlotte Flair, you're Ric Flair's daughter. So
it ain't going anywhere. It's not, hey, you're Charlotte Flair's dad.
You're the Queen.
No, I'm the Queen, but I'm still Ric Flair's daughter. But I do think like in the wrestling world, I'm Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Like that's like if you're a wrestling fan or follow the industry, but like if you're a casual viewer, I think the last name Flair, you're like, okay, Ric Flair's daughter, or like
what's your relationship
we know
with
Charlotte Flair, but you've heard the name, but you don't like only because I've had the opportunity to have this great career.
Traveling. There's a lot of traveling.
That's the hardest part of what we do.
I mean, you might be in Vegas tonight, and then you in Albuquerque, or you in California.
Albuquerque.
You in Texas. I mean, does it ever get old? Do you ever get tired of this kind of travel? Because how many days a year are you on the road?
I've had one injury my whole career, and I was out with my knee 2 years ago. And there's this quote that I keep like, be blessed for the days now that you're tired and exhausted and you're getting on the plane or the training or the whatever, because like when I was out injured, all that was taken away. So like it's hard, but it's
realize how much you missed it, huh?
You miss it. And like when you're used to all that travel, like you don't know anything else. So it's like I've done it now for 10 years.
Right.
Like I'm a road warrior.
Let me ask you this: when you wrestle, how much do you still train? Do you still train, or do you go from?
No, not in the ring, just in the gym.
Yeah,
just in the ring.
So you just go lift weights, do whatever you do, and then now because it's just you're so into it, you're so on.
I mean, if there's like a new move I really want to try, then like I'll go, or like I say she's my wrestling daughter, but her name's Kiana James. She came up about a year and a half ago too. And I'll go like roll around with her. That's what we call like I'll roll around with her at the performance center or something like that. But like actively, am I in the ring? There's no need.
Right.
Like save your body.
Right.
You know what, when you think about it and look at everything you've accomplished, you know, being able to become the queen, you know, and separating yourself out of the spotlight with your dad is great, as iconic of a figure as he was. Has it been everything you thought it would be to date, even with all that you've accomplished?
It just went so fast. Cause like now I'm just like, oh, I'm just now getting good. When like really people are like, well, what more do you have to do?
Right.
And then it's like you have this career and I've done all that. Cause like I remember sitting and watching my dad 2012 when Shawn Michaels retired him, thinking like, how have I never realized what my dad has meant to this industry? Like there's 70,000 grown men crying and I'm like, how do they do this? And then like you blink and it's like, oh, I've walking into my 9th WrestleMania.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Yeah.
Or that like my brother wanted to be like, I think the hardest thing for me to like emotionally process is like, this is what my brother wanted to be and I became that. Like, how do you like process that? Mm-hmm. You know, like, and that's when like women were even not even on WrestleMania. That was like only 10 years ago. I mean, yes, there were women, but like 4 minutes, one match. Now we're walking in WrestleMania, 2 nights, Las Vegas, 4 matches, stacked card, big divid. Like, it's just how did you go from there to there? It's more like, damn, I did it. Like, how'd you do it? Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not like, oh, is it everything it cracked out to?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you think about like the '80s, I don't know how much. I'm sure you're a student of the game, but I grew up with Jacqueline and then seeing the Fabulous Moolah and
I saw
China.
Jacqueline at the PC. Yeah.
And you see what it's become. I never would have. And when I started watching wrestling in the mid '70s, and to see your father come and see, like I said, there was only a handful of. I mean, you might get a ladies match on television maybe once every other month. That was it.
No.
That was it. I mean, you didn't see like what you see, like you guys are in part of SmackDown, you got a part of Royal Rumble, you got a part of Mania. You didn't see that, and now.
Yeah.
Did you think it would be where it is right now, even when you got into it, and you said you're like 9, 10, a decade in?
Well, the only thing I will say is when I started, and the group of girls that I started with, who we call the 4 Horsewomen, we never looked at ourselves or we never went, oh, we can't do that. We go, oh, they can do that, we can do that. Oh, they can main event, we can main event. Oh, they can have the match, guess what? We're gonna have a better match, or we're gonna say, hey, follow that. So we never like labeled gender. We just knew we were that good.
Right.
So when it was time for us to debut with the Women's Revolution, we just knew like, we are going to main event WrestleMania. We are going to main event Raw. We are going to main event SmackDown. We are going to be the top superstars, and it's not going to matter gender. So we just didn't, like, I didn't grow up. My dad never raised me to think I couldn't do something a man couldn't do.
Right.
So there wasn't like, I never thought that we couldn't get there. It was just a matter of believing that we could get there.
Just a matter of time.
Just a matter of time. Right. Whether it was going to be in our time or not. But had they invested in the women that you mentioned, they would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just, if you don't invest in the women, they can't produce. Right. You have to invest.
Right.
Because I think the thing is that like, can women really do this? And women can do a lot of things. You just give them opportunity. A lot of people can do a lot of things. A lot of times, the only thing that was missing was opportunity.
Yeah.
Opportunity, time.
Yeah.
And the platform.
That too. When you talk about opportunity and having that platform, what do you think about the state of women's wrestling right now, where it is?
Well, I think we have 4 women's matches.
Awesome.
On the Super Bowl.
Awesome.
So.
I mean, do you? I mean, because we had Nia and Lash on earlier, and I'm like, damn, it's gonna be like 4 women in the ring at one time. It's 8 women total. I was like, well, damn, I thought it was gonna be like, I grew up, hey, Squad A versus Squad B.
Well, it's kind of like squad ABC.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. They've called themselves the irresistible forces.
Yep.
You faced them. Have you faced them? You faced them before.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a great matchup.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Lash was my future pick 2 years ago when I saw her in NXT. I was like, oh, she's gonna be a stud. She's good.
She's so. I mean, you know what? I think the thing is that the training center that you guys, I think it's still down in Orlando.
It is.
And you guys now, women basketball players will come in and they train. Gymnasts come in and train. I see that you guys are signed a couple of track and field athletes to come in and train. So it's such a difference now.
But hold on, because my love for my athletes, because I was an athlete.
Yes.
I love them. But I will say this. Just because you are a great athlete doesn't mean you're going to make it to the dance.
Right.
You might make it to the dance once, but then if you don't figure it out, like you really have to have, like, I mean, my dad was a good athlete, but like, are we talking about my dad's wrestling moves here?
No.
Hogan's? Stone Cold's? Macho Man's?
It's so much more.
Cody's?
You need.
Romans?
So much more.
CM Punk's?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm like?
Yes. I mean,
Like-
you look at it as far as
Like Brock Lesnar? Holy cow.
Yeah. But Shawn Michaels, the guy that's
Kurt Angle?
Yeah.
Like, if you go back, like, yes, athletes do Bianca Belair.
Yes.
One of the best athletes I've ever been in the ring with.
Yeah.
But she's one in a million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was Bianca was track and field.
Track and field.
Yeah.
Yes. And Lash was a basketball player.
Yeah. But then that's out of like.
Yeah. Do you think because they're athletes
Yes.
and this is an athletic sport, do they think that this will be easy?
Yeah. I thought that. But then I was like, oh my God, I'm scared of my own shadow and I got to cut a promo and I got to have a character. And what do you mean I got to have facials?
Yeah.
Like I can out-condition or I can outrun you. I can out-condition you. Like, I mean, like I take pride in the fact that like, and the girls know this at WrestleMania, like I don't get tired.
Right.
But just like, that doesn't mean you're going to be great.
Right.
Like that's like because what you connect to the character and the emotions, not like, oh, that was a cool move, but what do you remember? You remember that story.
Yeah.
You remember that facial. You remember how that girl made you feel or that guy made you feel, not the like,
Athleticism.
not the athlete.
Yeah.
Like
It's
there have been incredible athletes, like The Rock.
Yeah. And I think the thing is what you guys, the really good ones can do, they can sell it. Your dad could sell it. Your
Ricky
dad,
Steamboat.
Yes.
Dusty
the Dragon,
Rhodes.
yes. Dusty, the way he talked, the American Dream, the bionic elbow.
Son of a plumber. I can't do the list. I'm not even gonna try.
But
So bad.
But that's what you guys can do. Yeah, you're athletic. Yeah, you can wrestle. Yeah, you have the background. But it's the ability to sell and convince the audience.
Yeah.
Because that, like you said, I've got to convince 30, 40, 50, 70,000 people. I've got to convince them.
That you're the bad guy, or that you're the good guy, or that you're winning.
Yeah.
So it's cool that we argue. Like, it's great that they want to be a part. Like, but the indie wrestlers too. But also, I think wrestling is this.
Okay.
Sometimes the athletes, sometimes then you'll find a diamond. In the
Yeah.
Can't just like, hey, she was a really good athlete, so we're gonna find another really good athlete. It doesn't work that way.
How much time do you spend on your character? Because it's hard for me to believe that what he can say, he's a Rolex wearing, limousine ride, jet flying, son of a gun. He spilled more liquor.
He's here probably spilling liquor over it. Wait, I don't know if I was allowed to say that. Dad, I love you.
But I'm saying, I mean, the guys and the Rock and Stone Cold, the way.
But you know what I get jealous about? All they have to do is walk out in a little pair of Speedos, and I have to like have these like diamonds and bedazzle in their robes.
Right.
They have it so easy.
Right.
Other than my dad and his suits.
Yeah.
That sometimes I'm like, take that suit off and go home.
And then, but he had to roll with the Nature Boy when he came to the ring. He was a master. The hair was.
He's still holding on to it.
but the hair didn't move for the first 5 minutes of the fight, and then all of a sudden it was all over the place. But how much time do you? I mean, because that's a part of it. all like we were just talking to Jacob, and I said people just see the destination, but let's see the journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that go into it before you ever step foot in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
There is.
Do people realize that? Do you think people realize that or understand that, or they think
No.
you just showed up and you're gonna wrestle and that's
I
it?
think they think that they. I don't want to get. No, like what you invest in your personal brand, your character is your personal brand.
Yes.
What you invest in that moment is what you're going to get back.
Right.
So what I've invested in Charlotte is why she's the 14-time women's champion.
Right.
I don't take a day off.
How
Does that make sense?
It does make us. It does
Like
make
they
sense.
don't, yeah, like you have to come up with everything. Like how you are, I mean, you don't get to come up with the storyline. I mean, you can give advice,
Right.
but like what you are presenting to the world is that's your vision.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Or
yeah,
like,
absolutely. You just
But-
don't become great in the ring. Greatness, when you look at anybody that's been great, professional athlete or anything, there's a process.
but you just can't, I think the ones that really do become the greats is because they never stop the process.
No.
They're always like hungry for something.
You know what? I like that you just said that. When it comes to the creative side, when it comes to the storyline, how much control or input do you have in that?
I mean, you have a little bit of input,
Little bit?
but
Okay,
like
okay.
they usually know where they want to go.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Ocho and I, we do Nightcap and we talk about it. You know, greatness is really boring. It's monotonous.
Yes,
because
yes.
it's doing something over and over. And I'm trying to get better,
Yeah.
but I'm doing the same thing over and over.
Routine is boring, but that's what separates you. People
Those
don't
that can
realize
do
that.
it, they
Those
don't.
that-
They don't.
They don't.
Because people, man, I can't eat the same thing or I can't go to the same place. But greatness is boring because you're training, you're putting in, you're working on that craft to be better. It is so monotonous.
You have to fall in love with the process.
You
Yeah.
do.
I'm in you have to love the monotony.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
But that's the hard part for a lot of people, Unc.
I think so.
It is.
That's the hard
I think
part.
so.
Having to do the same thing over and over, it is boring in general. It is. And unless you want to be great and understand the sacrifice that it takes to be great, you have to love doing the same thing over and over and over till you get to a point where you don't make the same mistakes.
But not even that. Like for me, I've been in this for I say so long, but
Yeah.
it just feels like as a woman, because like this is a whole nother topic, but like men don't reach their prime till they're 40 in the business, I feel like. Where it's like a different standard. So I really hope that like, I feel like I'm forever in my prime. But it's the not relying on what you've done in the business. You have to continue to move forward to
Yes.
stay with because there's the company's ever evolving, storylines are ever changing.
You have to evolve
You
with
have
it.
to evolve.
Okay. I see
You
it.
know, that's
Yes.
another thing.
Yes.
Like you have to pay attention to that too.
Right.
Because you can't be like, and I probably was guilty of this a couple years ago because I was like so scared to change the robes or the gear or whatever. And those are minimal things, but
Right.
like I can't rely on the fact that like, hey, I did 32, 33, 34, 135, like main event did 35, done 37. Like, you can't rely on like
Yes.
that. Cool, that's a great resume,
Yes.
but like if you want your resume to continue and make like
What do we say, Ocho? Update your resume.
Every time.
update your resume.
Got to.
And people don't understand that. Like, well, he did. I understand what he did, but that was last year. What about right now?
Well, like if someone last year was like, oh, we're going to put you in a tag team and you're going to go into Mania in a tag team, I've been like, no, I'm not. I'm not a tag team wrestler. I'm an individual player. That added to my resume. It's going to add to my career. And it only added to the stock of Charlotte Flair
Yes.
with Alexa Bliss.
Yes.
Like you have to update it. Whether you can't be like, you have to be, don't get me wrong. It was so hard. Like my stylist is over here when he was like, you got to change this. You got not in the good, like update.
Right.
Cause you get like,
Because as an individual, you look in a certain way, but now you got a partner, so it's kind of like y'all kind of need to blend. I mean, they can't.
no, we're
you're
super,
separate?
no, we're super popular because we're the odd couple. Like she's
okay.
goth, I'm
You're not God.
no, not goth. No. So like we're just completely different.
How does that work? So, because I asked Lash and Naya, I was like, and she's like, sometimes as you get a little older, you've been in this business a while, they'll allow you to pick, but for most time and not, they're like, we think you guys will be great together. How did this?
Oh no, this was hard to get us together.
Yeah,
she was pitching.
Oh, she was pitching.
So I had just lost WrestleMania last year.
Yes,
and they didn't know what to do with my like. It was kind of like we didn't know what to do. Or creative didn't know what to, whatever.
Right.
And she kept pitching like, hey, I want a story with Charlotte Flair. I want a story with Charlotte, because we'd had history in the past, but not like long-term storytelling. Mm-hmm. But because we had real moments in our personal lives together,
right.
When she first started and I first started, she was going to use that as part of the story, where like she was bullied a lot. Like there was some bullying going on when she first started. And not that we were close, but she'd be like, hey, I knew Charlotte was there, whatever, like respect, because we'd always kept the respect.
Yes.
So she was going to use that to tie into the story for us to end up turning on each other to get back to those stories, because we were always against each other. Right. But it ended up working better together because we were so different. So where like I could kind of take the piss out of Charlotte being so arrogant, and then like her character calming that down. Like the dynamic was funny, but also like you said, when Naya said tag teams, sometimes you use tag teams to like lift up the other opponent, where like Lexi's a stud in her own. Right. I'm a stud in my own. So then you see two not having to, where they're just like, oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Does that?
Yes. But the thing is, as long as you're still a part of the story, is when they stop making stories about you, is that when you need to worry. And they're still creating stories.
I'm not, I know.
They're still creating stories about you. And like you said, you're a standalone, but you're a great partner also.
I love the part. It's been fun.
14-time women's world champ, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte, thank you so much.
Guys.
He's a 7-time world champion and WWE champion for 434 days from 2011 to 2013. A 2-time Money in the Bank winner, 1-time world champ. Mania appearances, he's 3-4 with 7 appearances. WrestleMania 42 heavyweight title match against the tribal Roman Reigns.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, that's a lot.
It's good to see you, gentlemen. How are we doing today?
Beautiful.
Doing amazing. How are you doing?
I've never been better.
Never been better?
No, never.
Wow.
I got my belt. My wife's here.
Okay.
Main event of WrestleMania.
Right.
I'm some people say blessed. I just say I'm fortunate. I'm overflowing with gratitude.
I'm stealing that.
Stoked to be here. Trying to get this microphone to work. You guys can hear me okay? I'm just going to leave it right there. All right, great.
42 against Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, you the champ way back when. You a 7-time world champ, WWE champion. What is this opportunity? What does this mean for CM Punk?
I'm the kind of captain of the ship right now.
Okay.
And anytime you're in there with a star the caliber of Roman Reigns, it's a proving ground. I don't know if he would admit the same, but it's the same thing. This is iron sharpens iron. I'm the current measuring stick. He's been that in the past. So you really kind of can't wait to see who comes out on top and what happens. And I can't wait to see either. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be fun.
Go ahead, you got one more.
When I'm looking at you and look, I don't bring up because my other guy say he ain't really fond of you. Seth. He ain't really fond of you, so
yeah.
We're not gonna bring up that. I mean, what if they'd put you two guys in a WrestleMania 42 against each other?
Kind of the same thing. I don't think Roman likes me either. But this ain't
okay. Well, so who likes you?
This ain't the friend business. This is the wrestling business.
Okay.
I don't. Pardon my language. I don't give a shit who likes me. You know what I mean?
I go in there to do my job.
This is what it is. When you lined up. Mm-hmm. Do you care who was friends with you on the opposite side?
Absolutely.
Hell no.
Yeah. You might have had friends on another team, but hey.
Well, no, we
you didn't particularly care about friends on your own team, let alone somebody other damn team. We didn't win games.
When that whistle blows, and you in between those lines, friend or not, family or not, I don't like you.
You either apologize before or after.
Right.
Sometimes both.
Yeah.
Does this feel like validation or unfinished business?
To me, just getting here is validation.
Right.
It's playing in the Super Bowl. I have to as a human being and as a man, take the moment to stop and smell those flowers.
Yes.
And look around and go, man, I'm here. Like I'm here talking to you two guys. It's cool. Like there's levels, and the fact that I've been in the game this long and I'm still climbing ladders and I'm still reaching new heights and different levels. It's all new experiences to me, and it's one big adventure, and I'm enjoying the ride.
Oh, I got.
When you talk about those ladders, we talk about those heights and
Yeah.
what you've accomplished so far. Has it been everything you thought it would be before you even started? Because we all have a vision. We all have goals that we set out to do when we try to achieve anything in our respective crafts.
Yeah.
In this craft of wrestling, has it been everything you thought it would be?
It's everything and more, plus way more hard work. You know, like you got to be prepared to run through a wall on a daily basis.
Right.
You know, and you're not going to sleep, and you're going to fly to another country, and then you're going to hit the ground running and do media, and then you're wrestling, and then you're on a bus. I mean, everything about it is difficult, but to me, it just makes it that much more worth it. You know, like it sounds really, really corny. I'm supposed to sit up here and say, you know something, brother, I'm going to walk in there and I'm going to knock down the walls and I'm going to poke them in the eye and I'm going to. But this all just makes, I mean, so look at this right here.
Yes.
WWE 2K26. I'm
Yeah.
on the cover of the video game for the second time.
Right.
I am so fortunate to be afforded these what amount to once in a lifetime opportunities.
Yes. Right.
And I've got to do them numerous times.
Right.
It's like I'm living more than one life. I just overflowing with the gratitude. Like guy across the ring from me hates me. He wants to talk trash about me. I love it. I'm in the pocket.
Right.
Like you cannot rattle me. This is all fun for me. Like even getting punched in the face, even getting power bombed through a table, waking up the next morning and not rebounding like I did when I was 26 years old. I love it. I'm like, this is exactly where I need to be, on top.
What keeps you motivated? After everything you just named, after reading your accolades and your resume, to date, being on the cover
Yeah.
2 times.
Yeah.
What still gets you up and keeps you motivated to keep going?
I think it's I'm partially crazy. Like I'll always say there's talent here, but this is far less about the talent.
Yes.
It's about the obsession. I've been obsessed with this since I was a little kid, and that has carried me through. And now I find myself in a position where probably more than half the men and women on the crew on a daily basis say, hey, we grew up watching you. And to me, as corny as it sounds maybe, I feel like I have a responsibility to kind of not tell them what to do, but to show them. And I'm not always right. And some people don't like me. I got a big mouth. But to lead by example, that's something that motivates me. The
Right.
fans
Right.
motivate me. They carry me through. It's like a wave. I'm a surfer. I'm just riding the wave.
Right.
Like there's so many things that still motivate me. The fact that I'm 47, I want to get up. I've never been 47 in X amount of days. I want to be the best 47 in X amount of days I can be. When I turn 48, like who's done it at this level at 48? Okay, well that's the bar I set. I need to get there.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of wrestlers, and I've talked to a lot of wrestlers, and they always said it was the one my grandfather or my uncle took me to a match, and I said, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
When did that light go on? When did that switch flip for you? Do you say, you know what? That's what I want to do.
You know, I think I watched wrestling on accident probably for the first time, and it was because it was on network television. I think I was trying to sneak, staying up late, and the only thing on TV with Saturday night was Saturday Night Live.
Right.
And then one day it wasn't on.
Right.
What the hell is this? And I'm watching Saturday Night's Main Event, you know? And I think just watching how big that was and the spectacle of it all, and really it's the first time I ever saw anything like that, and it really just kind of captivated me. And then I turned it on the next week, and it wasn't on. And I was like, what? Well, how do I get more of that? Where do I find that? And
Right.
then I had to kind of search it out. Pre-internet, pre-Google, you know, it was a different world back then.
Yeah.
You know, I attribute it to a lot like how I discovered punk rock. I heard the Ramones or the Clash for the first time.
Okay.
And I was just like, man, what is this? this is so great.
Right.
I need more of this.
Right.
And then you get into it and you read the lyrics and you read the liner notes and you see they thank this band, and then you go out to a record store and like that's all gone now. So I discovered it on accident, and man, look at me now.
Rank these in the list that you hate most to least. You got the Packers, the Cardinals, the Red Wings,
Oof.
Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns.
This is hard. I feel like most of my life I have known about the existence of the Packers and the Red Wings and the Cardinals. Thankfully, for a much shorter amount of time, I have known about the existence of a Roman Reigns and a Seth Rollins.
Okay.
But man, that hate burns bright. The hate burns bright. I gotta say, Red Wings '1 with a bullet.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because I'm not putting Roman or Seth at #1 on anything.
Just cause.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, yeah, I'll say they're a distant 4 and 5. They can share a spot together because they're both goofs of equal proportion. Cardinals #2, Packers #3.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you? Did Vince or did they give you that name because you say you had a love of punk rock, you like the Ramones, and so I understand CM Punk. So how did you come up with the name CM Punk?
So when I went and got trained, like I was wrestling in the backyard. I was 15 years old. I was CM Punk.
Okay.
Okay.
That's always been your. That's always been your.
Yes, because Punk was my nickname.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I was a little punk kid.
Okay.
You know, the older parents.
Yeah.
You little punk. You know. And,
Yeah.
And instead, like to me, I was like, how is that insulting? Like I wore that like a badge.
Right.
I was proud of that.
Okay.
But when it came time to quote unquote go pro,
Yeah.
I find a training school. I get brought in the right way, broken in, and I'm trying to come up with a cool code name. You know what I mean? And my trainers looked at me and they're like, "What are you doing? You're Punk. Just be Punk."
Right.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." I thought maybe I had to kind of leave that behind.
Right.
And then when I signed with WWE, I thought for sure that's it.
They're gonna change it.
Yeah, because we do that sometimes. We change people's names, and I thought I was going to be an astronaut, or you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what they were going to do with me, and somehow I made it to television as CM Punk.
Yeah.
I'm just fortunate that way, I suppose.
As we get older, remember in our 20s, even in our early 30s, we're able to do something, whatever it may be, and do it back to back, and get up. The body recovers right away.
Yeah.
As we get older, in our 40s, the body doesn't respond the way it used to. Has retirement ever crossed your mind at any point? Or is that obsession for what you do in that craft still there where retirement is not even a thought at this point?
I can't say that it hasn't crossed my mind.
Right.
Because, I've had fans say, "Hey, why don't we need you to dye your beard." Well, why? This is me. And I think I look good.
Right.
Right.
Like this is it. Like, how long I have existed. You know how old I am.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like a guy trying to look younger. I don't want to have the shoe polish in my beard like Seth or Roman.
The face and the hair to look like a guy that's 47
This is
years
it.
old, not a 27-year-old or 35-year-old.
Because what a shame would it be if I was 47 years old and then I wasn't covered in scars. That is not a life lived.
Yeah. Right.
This is it right here. Maybe this is because of stress. Maybe this is just something happens when you get 47. I don't know. It's crossed my mind, the retirement thing, but, hey, knock on wood, I feel like I'm operating at a very high level still. Wow. I'm still telling the same stories. People still invested. People are going to be going crazy Sunday night.
Yep.
I'm in the main event. I got to be doing something right.
Yes, sir.
Why stop now? I also know it could end like that.
Yes.
So I'm not
enjoy
trying
it while it lasts.
to plan anything. I just watched my friends AJ Styles and John Cena retire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looms. It's
Yes.
on my mind, but not anytime soon.
I like it.
Roman Reigns has made it clear he doesn't respect your past or your comeback.
Yeah.
Damn. I can say, okay, you did leave for a little while, you come back. But damn, he don't respect the past or the comeback. He don't respect nothing.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, I get it. Like, I'd probably hate me too. You know what I mean? Like,
He's upset that you after being away, you come back and you got the title.
Yeah.
You got the belt.
yeah.
Like, nah, hell no.
Not supposed to happen. Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got his opportunity
take
to
it.
snatch it. Yeah. That's what it's about. It's just two guys who don't like each other, gonna get to punching each other in the face.
I like it.
So when you were away from the WWE for those 2.5 years, what did you do?
Oh, I did a whole bunch of stuff. Did some movies. I wrote comic books. Fought in the UFC. I got married. Focused on my marriage, my relationship, and my wife.
Focused on you.
I did. Yeah, I did. I did whatever I wanted. It was great. I ate whatever I wanted.
Right.
You know.
Is this life hard on a relationship because you travel so much, bro? You're on the road 250 days a year.
I got married in 2014 after I left.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. That was by design. I'm assuming.
And it wasn't like whether I stayed or I went, I was getting married.
Okay.
But I did always think this life is remarkably hard, especially for people who were married or had kids. I did the bulk of my career just single, not a care in the world, no responsibility to anybody else but the wrestlers on the crew. And I devoted my life to it. Again, it goes back to that obsession.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have to split time or split focus, and the fruits of my labor were the success I got from that focus. But yeah, I left at the right time. I got married at the right time. Now my wife's back, and we get to enjoy working together, and it's really been amazing.
Do you notice a difference between when you were first here in the retirement and post-retirement? Do you notice anything different?
Oh, I mean, the entire system's completely different. But I also feel I'm so different. I've grown up in a lot of ways. A lot of things that I would hold on to, you know, like if you're angry about something that happened in the past, or you hold a grudge, you know, you're holding on to this hot coal, and after a while, 7 years, you realize like, what? I'm only hurting myself.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's one of those. One of the greatest quotes I've ever heard is, you know, people don't think about you as much as you think they do. You know.
True.
So just focus on you. Not really worried about other stuff, you know, and just kind of shed some baggage. That helped me be able to come back. Just let stuff go.
Right.
You know, I had problems with people. And to me, what it amounts to is bad communication on both sides. And then your pride gets in the way.
Yeah.
You know, and then so to be able to function here in this system now where we're working a lot less than we used to, which helps, but also just, you know, hey, if I got a problem with you, let's just talk about it. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
You gonna troll? Because that was a nice little troll job you did
Which one?
with Seth and with Becky.
Oh, for what? What do you mean? What did I do? What did I do?
Everything.
Okay. My man.
Congratulations,
My man. Hey,
appreciate everything you've been able to do.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the belt.
I appreciate you.
Definitely gonna watch this match on Sunday.
Good. I'm gonna beat that ass. have fun doing it and look good doing it.
All right, thank you, man.
We'll get right back to the NBA, but we got a very special guest joining us. Please welcome a former two-time WWE Intercontinental Champ. He's the current AAA Mega Champion, and he faces Finn Balor tomorrow. Here he is, Dominick Mysterio. Dominick, how you doing,
What up,
bro?
Uncle Shannon? How are you?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. The first night was unbelievable. What was your favorite part about the first night
Are
of
you
Mania?
kidding me? My favorite part was my Guarita winning the Women's World Championship. I mean, did you see that entrance? Are you kidding me?
I did.
That was Liv Spears.
The entrances tonight was something special. Dominick.
Absolutely. Not only was their entrance special, but the whole night from start to finish was absolutely incredible. But honestly, my favorite part was Liv Morgan. Absolutely.
My bad. Dominick, not
I mean,
Dominick.
you can call me whatever you want. At the end of the day, I know I know you're talking to Dirty Dom.
Hey, D. Hey, can I call you DM? Can I say DM? As I want to feel like we've been friends for high school, like we went to high school together.
Of course.
What do you feel like? What is that feeling like? Knowing you have a match coming up tomorrow. What are your feelings like? I think when I think about take it back to Unc and I before a game, the nervousness, the butterflies in your stomach, trying to replay everything in your playbook that you went over throughout the week. What does it feel like the night before a big match like this?
I'm gonna be completely honest, and this is just how I feel personally.
Yes, sir.
I was born into this business, so to me it's the same shit, different day.
Yeah.
So absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I was born for this, man. To me, I don't let the pressure get to me.
Right.
I know what I got to do when I get in there, and at the end of the day, I'm Dirty Dom. So like, I show out no matter what.
I like it. I like it.
You mentioned the Judgment Day, the new champion, Liv Morgan. She win and she beat Stephanie by pinfall. I mean, you know, people are talking about, man, she can't win without interference. What's really going on?
I mean, you know, what's that old saying? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
All right, hello.
Right? Come on now. And at the end of the day, I mean, the Judgment Day's been around for a long time. You guys should know the playbook.
Right.
They should know that we never roll by ourselves. We're a big family.
Right.
So, you know, I let the girls handle business. And once Liv Morgan got it done, I went in there and celebrated with her.
Mm.
And she got carted to the locker room with a golf.
Damn right, as she should. She's a princess. She need to get taken. She don't need to walk after she just won the title. You kidding me?
So where were you, Dominic? Where were you watching the match?
So I was watching it. They had me in like a little because I was kind of ready to run in because I knew she was going to win no matter what.
Right.
So they had me in like this little tent hidden in the back. So as soon as that 1, 2, 3 hit, I just sprinted over through timekeepers. Where they ring the bell, I just snuck in through there.
The crowd, is there a difference? What's the big difference between AAA and the WWE?
Man, them Mexican fans are absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm a Mexican kid myself. You know, I growing up in San Diego, California. All my family is down in Tijuana, Mexico. So, like for me, being able to go down there, it's a huge blessing, man. I never expected to be able to go down there, and then when the acquisition happened, I was like, game on, let's go. So, like, you know, the WWE fans here in the States, very respectful. They you know, at the end of the day, I get booed no matter what. They're rowdy, but man, them Mexican crowds are different, boy. They threw pesos at me a couple months ago. They busted my eye open.
Damn.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We've had Taker on yesterday, and he was talking about the Nacho Libre and down there with AAA, man. Hey, so but he says it's a different style of wrestling. You guys that they're known for high flying and the acrobatics and the things that they do. And you know, and Taker was saying, look, they get the acrobatics, the athletic stuff is a breeze for them. He said, we get this other part down, they're gonna take over.
Absolutely. I just think the athlete, like, I mean, those kids start training since they're 7, 8 years old, bumping in the ring, doing flips and whatnot. So by the time, you know, they're TV ready at 18, 19, 20 years old, those kids are doing gymnastics and shit I've never seen before. Like, I can't do that. I just sit there and I do one of these bad boys, you know?
So what we saw Speed do, Speed jumps off, assault on Logan on the table, and you see these guys do all this high flying stuff, and that is so routine to them. Because if you watch them, that's just like turning a cartwheel to them.
Yeah, it's second nature for them. That's why they call it lucha libre, because it's freestyle wrestling. You know, them boys do whatever they want, jumping off the ropes, tables. They go into the crowd and get crazy, throw beers at you. So it's a whole different world down there.
Hey, DM, you said you were born for this. There's no amount of pressure before matches that gets you rattled. Are you superstitious? Do you have a specific routine before every match that you always follow no matter what?
I'm not superstitious, but I'm definitely a little stitious.
Yes.
And I don't necessarily have a routine, man. I'm a go with the flow kind of guy.
Yes.
So like I say a quick prayer, make sure I'm safe. Lord keeps me safe out there. Me and my opponent, make sure the crowd enjoys it. But I don't really have a routine. I just wet my hair, make sure the mustache looks good, and we're moving.
I like it.
The neck tattoo. What inspired the neck tattoo? What does it represent?
So the representation behind the neck tattoo, it's basically the Aztec calendar all the way around.
Okay.
But what I switched up was the Aztec face right here in the middle. I put my uncle Rey Mysterio Sr., his mask. So I'm a third generation superstar. And my uncle, so this was his first original mask, like back in like, I want to say the early 70s, maybe even late 60s. This was just kind of me paying homage to him. And I also heard from a little birdie, I think it might have been my little sister. She told me that my dad, because I don't really talk to my dad that much. She told me that he was thinking about getting his neck tat, and I said, I said, fuck that. Let me beat him to it.
Hey, how long? You got that in one sitting? How long?
No, this was 3 sittings.
Ooh, one. Hey,
Man, that thing, man, I'm hurt, man. I'm grabbing my neck just thinking about that.
I'm
man.
having flashbacks just thinking about it.
Oh, it hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt.
So it wasn't like too bad, like these areas, but like right in the Adam's apple.
Yeah.
And then like the outline around the chin, like right underneath the jawline.
Let me get me that.
That was pretty brutal.
Damn. But here, if you know, Dominic, a lot of guys now they're saying they're going under anesthesia because what would normally take 5-6 sessions, guys are getting it done in one session. Would you do something like that, or are you going like, no, I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4 sessions, or would you get it all if you wanted to get a whole back or a sleeve or whatever the case may be? Would you do a single setting under anesthesia?
I think so. I'm 50-50 on this whole situation because there's a part of me where you like old school, you feel like you got to earn your tattoos and sit through them, but then also like there's that new school stuff that like one session whole back is done. But again, the issue with that for me being a wrestler, we have no days off. So I can't just do like one session on my back and then go bump and wrestle 3-4 days later. Right. That makes it like I remember I got this done on a Wednesday and then I wrestled John Cena at TD Garden like 4 or 5 days later. So like that, I don't know if I could do that in one session, just fully kitted out.
But your dad, he was denied the. How do you feel about your dad being denied the Intercontinental title?
I mean, it is what it is. I don't like talking about him. His time is done. He's man, how can I put this politely? There's a reason why they call me the greatest Mysterio of all time, right? I'm 29 years old, multi-time champion, done things he's never done, cover a paper magazine. I mean, he couldn't do any of that. He wears a mask because he's ugly. I'm a good-looking dude. There's.
I thought that was the family tree. I thought that was the family tree, like grandpa.
No, it's just they're ugly. I got the good genes in the family. But nah, he needs to go, man. His time is up. There's 2 Mysterios on the card of WrestleMania Sunday, and only one Mysterio is going to be victorious. That's all I got to say about that.
I like it.
What can we expect tomorrow with this match with Finn? I already know you said you're going to be victorious.
I mean, at the end of the day, I've known Finn Balor for a long time. He was a mentor. When the whole situation with my dad happened, he was the dad that stepped up for me. So it's going to be hard to have to do what I have to do. But this is the demon we're talking about. This is a whole different version of Finn Balor. But what he doesn't know is that Dirty Dom got some demons himself.
Yeah,
and he hasn't seen any of those. So I'm going to bring all I can to the table and try to handle business for sure.
Dirty, you always wanted to be a wrestler? Did you? Is that because, like you said, you're third generation, and that's kind of been in your family, uncles? Have you? Is that the only thing that you've ever wanted to do?
I don't think it's the only thing I wanted to do. Like I grew up, playing football, soccer, stuff like that. I love wrestling. Like my whole life growing up, I remember going to all the shows whenever they were in town, being out there. I mean, shit, I debuted when I was 8 years old, in a custody match for myself back in SummerSlam. So like it's kind of in my blood, but I went to a small Christian high school. They had all the basic sports. They didn't have any wrestling, but I'm sure if like they had wrestling, I would have been like jumped right on that.
Right.
But Pops never pushed it on me either. He was kind of lame about it. But I mean, there's obviously we can tell why he didn't want me to join it because he's like, this kid's gonna overshadow me in less than 5 years, which I did. So
Hey, DM, you played soccer growing up. Do you have a favorite soccer team? I'm assuming you love your Mexican national team, but do you have a favorite club outside of that?
Yeah. So outside of it, I'm like Liga MX. I'm a
Uh-huh.
Club America kind of guy. That's my team.
Okay.
But overseas, oh man, my family's always been split between Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Okay.
So I like to go opposite. I went Atletico.
Hey, I like it. Diego Simeone. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Who's the most underrated luchador?
Most underrated luchador. Man, I want to say, man, there's so many, but the first one that pops into my head is the Villanos. They were Villano Cuarto specifically. They were a family of four brothers called the Villanos down in Mexico. They came down to WCW, had a little run down there. But man, he was so good. He's one of those guys where you see if you see his face, his forehead is all scarred up from all the crazy matches he's had throughout the years. So I would definitely say Villano Cuarto.
I like it.
So you take down Finn tomorrow night. What's next?
I mean,
who do you want? Who does Dirty Dom want next?
It all depends on how the flow goes tomorrow. Because my boy JD McDonough, who's also in the Judgment Day, he has a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship.
Okay.
So if I have high hopes for JD, so if JD wins that, I'm gonna leave the IC Championship alone. We're gonna let JD handle that. So if that's the case, I'm gonna have to see where it goes with maybe the world championship, or maybe me and JD can go and chase tag titles, maybe make him a double champion. I still have my AAA Mega Championship as well. So we'll have to wait and see.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, Dirty Dom, we wish you the best tomorrow, man. Thanks for joining us. We really, really appreciate that. Our fans they're really gotten into the WWE as of late. And anytime we can have superstars come on and talk to our chat, we greatly, greatly appreciate it. So we wish you the best of luck. We're gonna say a prayer for you so you stay healthy
Appreciate
also, and good luck tomorrow. And chase that
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me on, man. It was an
Good
honor.
luck tomorrow, Carnal.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ochocinco.
Appreciate you,
Gracias.
Bien.
Later, boys.
See you later.
Joining us now, Jacob Fatu. He defeated LA Knight last year at 41 for the United States title, one-time United States champion, one-time tag team champion. Here he is, Jacob Fatu. How you doing, bro?
Man, hold on, man. That was a hell of an introduction right there, man. Yeah, y'all know what I mean, man. We tapped in, locked in, even on a bad day. Hello. Thank y'all for having me, sir, man. It's a pleasure to be here, tapped in.
Your rivalry with Drew McIntyre, this thing been building since 2025. What makes this feud so personal compared to the other ones that you've had?
Well, you know what it was? It was, let me take these. The difference between, having somebody like me tapped in with WWE. This ain't no build-up. This ain't no work. This ain't no, this WrestleMania is going to be the, no, it's none of that. What it came back down to, before I was over here, I was tapped in, trying to figure out my life. I was in and out of the, from the block from Northern California, to be exact. And there's only one thing. My family and my wife is everything. And they're the reason why I'm here.
Right.
I wouldn't have been here, and they say, Jacob, you shoulda got a job first. Then you shoulda had your kid. No. I'm glad my life went the way it went. Okay, I don't regret nothing because it was all God's timing. It ain't my timing.
Right.
Okay, so to double back up, it went south and it went the other way when he spoke about my kids. I'm a Uso, man, and we Samoan around here.
Man. Whoa.
Bro, y'all know we tapped in, baby. We family deep. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna have to come with all of us. All right, or you gonna have to get your ass rocked like Troy Polamalu around here. Wham! You know what I mean? But then it just came from him, we could talk, speak like a man, but it's a difference when you're on national TV saying "fuck my kid." Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, but
you good, bro.
forget my kids. Screw your kids.
Right.
And it's
so now you have to see me on
that.
that.
Come on now. And then I know when people are saying, how you feeling about WrestleMania? Okay, I'm very blessed. I'm happy to be here. Don't get it twisted, but I'm on a whole nother mode, a whole nother time. I came here to take care of business, get that check, man, and go right back to daddy duties, man. You know what I mean? And then keep recycling it. But as of now, it's a different feeling from being here last year.
Right.
I'm grateful, I'm happy, but it's kind of out the window, man. I'm just here on some business. That's it. I'm here to protect my family, to be the father who I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to be doing.
Hey, speaking of that business that you talk about, right? has wrestling been everything from that transition to somewhat of a difficult life that you
Yes,
had,
sir.
that I had? Hell,
Yes,
I
sir.
had
Come
it
on.
too, right with you. We
Come
got
on.
that same story. Has it
Absolutely.
been everything you thought it would be to this point?
Absolutely, and you know what it was too. And you know, to break it down to be
Yes,
exact,
sir. Yes, sir.
man, we took the street smarts, you know what I mean, and,
Yeah.
and we, you know what I mean, and we had to learn how to adapt and
Yeah.
to do what worked for us. Everybody's story is different, and it might work for everybody.
Right.
But I know it worked for me.
Yes, sir.
You know, I know they said, Jacob, you should have been here 5 years ago. No, Jacob is glad it took me 12 years.
Jacob
I'm
is here
glad-
where
I'm-
he's supposed to be
yeah,
right
I'm
now.
glad
Yeah.
God said, no, this kid ain't ready yet.
Right.
Okay, despite the talent, despite I could do this, despite I could do, it didn't matter. If I showed up at the right time, and
Yes,
I
sir.
believe that. I went through all the struggles, and they said, "Oh man, you went through," but you know what? I needed to. I believe if God would have let me in here, maybe not even a year in early. If God would have let me in, maybe a weekend early than what he wasn't. Oh man, it would have been a wrap. I really believe in that, you know.
yeah.
So, but I did, and I took it, and you know, like we could read the room.
Yes.
You could walk in the room. We know when somebody talking about us. We know, like, oh yeah, that's fake love right there. Because
Right.
most of the time we so used to just, hey, you know. No. I need the people around me to tell me,
That.
yeah, hey brother. It look like you're letting it get to your head. You know what I mean? Hey, you're changing a little bit. You know,
Right.
not saying that's ever happened to me, because y'all know I'm humble. I know what it could have been. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you can't let that. You can't let it go. You know, I can't let it. I need to have people have me grounded, and the people that have me grounded is my wife and my kids.
Right.
You know, so man, I wake up and I trip out sometimes. I trip out when I come to work and I see this sign right here.
Right.
You know, and shout out to my brothers who's been doing it, the Usos, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, you know, Tama T. They've been here and they've helped me, you know, to understand it. So, and I'm very fortunate to have them, because a lot of cats come into business, they don't have family.
Right.
Most of the time it's just, hey, yeah, it's a doggy-dog world. They don't know about this business, you know? I'm not trying to put it down, but man, you better learn how to pull your own weight and learn how to bang it out around here.
Wrestling in WWE is really big in your culture.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's like, man,
Yes, sir.
you see the way you embrace it, to see The Rock and to see Roman Reigns, you see Jay, and to see the way you just like embrace this.
Oh, yeah.
Why? And you know, Rafiki was one of the first ones.
Yes, sir. Come on now.
Why is it? What is it about the wrestling culture that your culture has been able to wrap its arms around and embrace so much?
Man, you know what it was? It started from The Rock's grandfather.
Okay.
And we're out here in the West Coast, baby. Hey, man. And y'all keep forgetting about the world famous Cow Palace out there.
Okay.
Okay. It started with The Rock's grandfather, High Chief Peter Mavia.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, man. I'm about to break it down. Hold on now. We're about to go on the story right now.
Take your time.
It came from God for the Sick. It came from The Rock's grandfather, Peter Mavia. First one to work.
Yep.
For the company, you know? And then he was at a show against Pat Patterson. Pat Patterson spoke about this at a Hall of Fame. He was wrestling Pat Patterson. And you know, when you go to San Francisco, get the Bay Area, there's a lot of Usos, a lot of Tongas, a lot of Samoans over there.
Yeah.
You know, bro, we come together, you got to rock with us now. So, you know, not only are there fans in there, you know, you in San Francisco, you know, there are security guards too now.
Yeah.
You know, we're working the popcorn stands, we're doing a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Pat Patterson did some stuff. He got heat. Peter Mavida's work, he's bleeding, and Pat Patterson's going in. Now, you know, he's like, Peter Mavia was a god to our people.
Yes.
You know, especially around that time. Come on now. Pat Patterson's giving it to him. And, you know, Samoans, even the ones that's working security, they know that they at work, but they only could take so much if you beat up our people. Next thing you know, security shirts come flying off. Alpha and Sika jumped over the rail.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, he took Alpha and Sika and he trained them. And man, they started making money out of it. Not only money, it kept them out of jail, kept them out the way.
Yeah.
It kept them to be free to take care of our families. And my uncles, Alpha and Sika, realized, you know, it. Now, what did they do? We're really one all family.
Yeah.
We're not second cousins, third cousin. I mean, it's Samoans. Yeah, we probably are, but we're really one family.
Yeah.
So, man, they found out, okay. And this is me just thinking.
Yeah.
This might be the play for all of us.
Yeah.
They took the nephews, and we were growing up in it, not knowing we were growing up in it.
Right.
Well, it's around us. We didn't know we're young. It's around the dinner table. It's in the car. It's at the funerals. It's just everywhere. We're growing up to where it started being accustomed to us. And even with me, you know, I was a proven fact. Like, if I don't feel like if I would have, I didn't grow up not wanting to wrestle, but since it was around and it gravitated, this was the way for me to change my life and to give my kids a better future, not only for them, but for me as well. You know, man.
Kept you on the straight and narrow.
It do. And big bro, let me tell you this. Goddamn, does it feel good to pay your taxes? You know what I mean? Goddamn. You know what I mean? Because that's what we all kind of, you know what I mean? But don't worry, we back on track right now. You know what I mean? But it feel good to do that now because to get the part of the game. But man, once the uncle found out we was good at it and we embraced it and we just took off. But we had to learn how to respect it. Right. We had to respect it. Now a lot. There's 30 of us. Like a lot of our cousins come in. But before they came in, Jacob, this is how we feed our family. Don't think you're just gonna come in, train, fucking think you're doing this and think you're just gonna get on. No, it's not. There's sacrifices, there's birthdays, there's funerals, there's everything we miss. Now the schedule was a little bit more lighter. Right. But, you know, there's a lot of sacrifices, and I had to respect that when I came in here. And that's why when I talk about my cousin Roman Reigns and the Usos, like, I'm very happy and proud because, man, they done changed the game. We talking about changing. I'm not saying that because that's my cousins. Yeah. And I keep looking in the camera because the internet, y'all can switch things up around here. You know what I mean? But, man, yeah, shout out to my family, man, and I'm very happy to be a part. Man, come on, I didn't even know I was coming to tap in with y'all this morning, man, and I'm over here. You know what I mean?
Hey, matter of fact, speaking of coming and tapping in, right? Think about where you are right now.
Yeah.
What do you envision? What do you see your end goal and accomplishing as a WWE wrestler? Like, what do you envision?
Man, definitely.
I want that belt.
Definitely gonna be tight. I mean, Roman, I ain't gonna speak too much because I know this your weekend right now. You know what I mean? But definitely the accolades, you know, what the best tag team my cousin the Usos have. And with Roman, I mean, man, when it comes to me, I speak about my family so much because not only are they the mans on the outside, man, when I was on the independents, they were the ones calling me, keep at it, bro. Yeah. Hey, keep at it, bro. Yeah. Hey, we see you on the internet, you need to chill out, you know? And, man, it's just to have what they had. When I brought up the taxes, they broke that cycle for us, you know? And, man, just get in the house and everything, but doing what I'm supposed to do. But in WWE, man, I mean, I think I'm doing pretty good so far. Second year in, I got 2 matches right off the bat. I'm there. But overall, I want to make sure when you remember Jacob Fatu, don't remember me just as the cousin. You know, you're going to remember for the work and just to show stories to the kids, man, to the youngsters that's in the hood right now that never get to leave. Like, hey, it's possible, bro. Yeah. It is possible.
Yes.
Okay, don't. It's possible for y'all to leave. And it was scary when I left. Right. It was, but man, did it feel so good leaving the be uncomfortable to be comfortable, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean,
when you the WrestleMania, that's the cream of the crop. You get on that ticket,
yes, sir.
You will really ride. Now, they can bring you up to the big show all they want to.
Man,
but when they come on, Jacob, WrestleMania.
Oh, man, it was different. It was different. Man, I think I cried the whole morning on my first Mania, you know, and I had my son and my mama and everybody there. Yeah. Let me tell you though, man, when I left that weekend though, I got my room service bill and I wasn't looking too good. That's why I'm solo bolo this year. I'll see everybody at catering, all right? That's what we gonna eat. Thank you, dog.
You said something very interesting. You said now they get an opportunity to see because you saw it. You saw. You said your Rock's grandfather started this whole movement.
Yes, sir.
So that was for the first time, you know, you can see like Ocho and I, for the most part, we didn't see anybody that played in the NFL. We didn't have anybody to come talk to us and talk about the NFL. So now Ocho's been able to start a cycle because there are other guys that from Liberty City that made it. They can go back and talk to the kids. My Savannah State and where I grew up at, they's like, dang, he lived here. Look at the house he grew up in. Yeah. Ocho, look at, man, Ocho lived right here in Liberty City. So now there are generation after generation.
Yes.
So the younger generation is going to see this thing go back 4-5 generations deep that started this. So I don't want to hear this, man, I ain't have nobody to talk to.
It was hard now.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah, you did. And you seen it. And you know what? When they were going through this bloodline thing, Roman and the Usos, they was the hottest goddamn. I mean, they still the hottest, but man, when that thing was popping, I was on the independent, so I would be there. Right. And I would see nothing but our kids, Samoan and Tongan kids that look like us, embrace them. Yeah. Walk around Uso, and my cousins don't know, you know what I mean? Because I grew up on the West Coast. They grew up in Florida. Ain't no wrong with that. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, you know what I mean?
Okay, that's what I mean.
Okay, come on now, bro. Come on now.
You know,
come on now, you know what I mean? Tap it in, baby, you know what I mean? But they didn't a lot of Samoans wasn't really in the South and the East Coast around that time.
Right.
Now, now they in the
all
colleges.
over.
Yeah, I mean, they like, goddamn, do they all goddamn? Where the hell they come from? You know what I mean? But now they're everywhere. But at that time, they didn't know the impact that they had.
Right.
And boy, did they have a great impact.
Right.
And it just felt good to be a Samoan cat to see and just be like, damn, my brothers like. This is how much they invest, how much sacrifices to where it's pouring out into our own culture, to our own kids, and man, to them, they're gods to the kids. I mean, not like that, but y'all know what I'm saying, because none's higher than Jesus Christ. I know, you know what I mean, but they just look up to them so much to where it's just such a great look. And now, hopefully they're looking up at me too right now. You know what I mean? I'm still here though. I mean, pay your taxes though if I want to hear something though. You know what I mean?
If you could have one dream match for WrestleMania 43, who's your dream match?
Man, I will, as much as I would like to say Jeff Hardy or Umaga, I would have to be my father. It would be the Tonga Kid.
Okay.
It would be Sam Fatu, only because, man, my dad was the youngest one, 18, man, to sell out Madison Square Garden with Roddy Piper.
Right.
Back in the day with Jimmy Snuka and them. But it would be my father. I hear this all the time, and this is something that keeps me in check, though, too. My dad was young, made mistakes, and they always say, Jacob, your dad was the best one out of us. Your dad he was the greatest, and I hear this all the time. Your dad was the best one. And my dad, but man, if he just would have stayed with it, because Pop got let go through this, his demons that he was fighting.
Yeah.
And it always wakes me up too, because people always compliment me, but always, hey, fuck, I don't want to be the what if I would have stayed with it, what if I would have stick with it. So nah, put all that to the side. I had enough time off. It took me long enough to get here. Now it was work time, and it's just some stuff like that just keeps me on my Q's, on my P's and Q's.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I love my dad. He's great. But my dad always reminds me that, hey, you don't want nobody calling you what if or what if.
Right,
so
right.
keep your shit straight, keep it narrow, baby, and let's go to work.
You speak so glowing, in such high regard of the family. How many kids you have?
I got 7. Yeah, I'm in the game. Yeah. Oh, I'm good at this, man. 20, 17, 16, 14, 13, 9, and 4.
I got 8.
You got
I got
to
8.
Hold on.
And I want 2 more. I want
You want
twins.
2 more, big bro?
I want 2 more.
Okay, I want twins too. Yeah. Well, twins be running.
You have to stay at this for a minute.
Yeah,
That's a lot of miles to reach.
Yeah, well, see, I ain't had I told you I was on the Independence. I ain't had no TV. Yeah, I got a TV now. I got a big one. But yeah, man, we tapped in 7. Man, that's crazy. Hey, you say you wanted twins? I wanted twins though too, man. But as of now,
you done now, though?
Man, she ain't playing around no more. She like, she like, I'm enjoying my life now. You know what I mean? So hey, shout out to my wife though, man. And
does any of the kids want to do it?
You know what, my girls, they in love with it. And man, my girls are the toughest. My boys is dope too, you know what I mean? But they like Paul Heyman, they like the cool cats in the back.
Yeah.
But my girls is definitely tapped in with it. So, and shout out to the women of WWE too, because see, don't get the women twisted now in WWE. They would kick your ass just as much as any of the other guys, you know what I mean? Yeah. I see y'all had Lash and Sister Jax up here, and these are world-class athletes. So the women, man, shout out to all the women in WWE because, man, my girls look up to them as well.
For sure.
And, they always think just because they're girls and no. Man, the women do the same thing as the guys. Like, we all work together. We all get banged up. We all travel together. And, the girls I feel like the girls kind of go through a little bit more, because they're females and, there's a lot of guys and more wrestling fans. But, man, shout out to the women in WWE, man. All of my co-workers, everybody back there, because, man, my girls look up to them.
Your father was in it. Your cousins were in it. Everybody was in it. And I remember when wrestling was basically a little regional thing and these little small gyms, maybe 200 people, maybe 100 people.
Yeah.
And now they're selling out arenas. They're allegiance and they're selling out 30, 40,000 seat arenas and stadiums. Did you ever, when you were a kid, did you ever think wrestling would get as big as it is?
You know what? I didn't. I really didn't. I mean, especially seeing it around the early 90s when they're like doing like the little Stockton Cons and, like little bingo halls. Yeah. No, I didn't. Even when it was rocking Stone Cold Attitude Era, that's kind of when I felt like okay, but even I got lost between that Rock and Stone Cold era when they came back.
Right.
But I didn't think it was gonna be like this. I mean, man, there's a lot of people I'm meeting that I'm fans of. I mean, I'm on stage with one of them right now. I'm on stage with y'all right now, tripping out. But it just goes back to, for me being grateful, like, damn, I stuck with it.
Right.
I stuck with it, and here it is. And actually, I'm glad wrestling got bigger and changed its ways, because, man, they've changed so much where they don't let me in the door. You know what I mean? So, man, I'm here now.
Well, they let the right one in.
Yeah, they did.
But you know, the thing is now is that you mentioned that some of the trials and some of the mistakes that you probably made before you got here. And I think you have a greater appreciation.
Oh, I do.
Of what it takes to not only get here, but to get here and stay.
Oh, man. And I'm so grateful for them times. Yeah, it did suck. Yeah, it did. But people talk about the good times. No, I love talking about the hard times because they got to understand.
It makes you appreciate the good even more.
Man, do it. Man, do it. Man, when we went food shopping the other day, my kids try to act like they didn't know what Hot Pockets and noodle was. All right? I'm like, okay now. But
they ain't trying to eat ramen no more, Jacob.
No,
they
come on now.
They try to get that good stuff. They try to get the good stuff.
I told them, I said, I appreciate the hard times. And thank you for asking for it, because I see people talk about the good times, which is, that's cool.
Yes.
But sometimes, maybe this story somebody might hear something.
Tell
they
me
might
about the
hear
journey.
something.
I see the destination.
Yeah.
I see where you are now.
Yeah.
But tell me about the journey to get to the destination.
Man, we was locked in. So, man, I don't want people to I come from a great family. I had great parents. My parents still married, great parents. It came from me making the wrong decisions.
Yeah.
Being Samoan, coming from Northern Cali, okay, it's California. Yeah, it's California, but man, we Samoans out there, like you grow up with a lot of blacks, a lot of Mexicans. I mean, like it's not segregated the way like how the South is over there. So a lot of races, like we all intertwined and tapped in. Yeah, we all tapped in, especially being from the Bay. They from the Bay. They don't bang colors and stuff. Sacramento, gang life's a little different.
Yeah.
But man, grew up with a lot of blacks, man, tapped in, playing football, you know what I mean? And then, man, it was me. I grew up with a lot of blacks, Samoans, and Asians. Black Samoans, Asian, and Tongans, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You didn't play no football?
No, man, I was playing Will. I had a scholarship. I was living with Roman Wayne's sister. If I would have stayed out there, I really feel like I would have went to football.
Yeah.
Man, she had me got me on my thing. And see, let me let y'all know, football in the South. Oh man, you talking about the movies? No, bro. Yeah, it's just like that, but maybe even worse. Maybe even worse. Like it's really
real. It's real like that.
It's
now.
life out there.
Yeah.
Like when you talk. Okay, so when you go to Samoa, a lot of our people enter the army just to get off the rock, just to get off the island. That's what we call it, the rock.
Right.
But man, I feel like, man, when we was playing football out there in the South. Oh, it's you had to make it out. Oh, you had to. No. This is eat, sleep. No, brother. Yeah. Man, my first period I was working out in football training in high school. I'm like, damn, you usually like the last class, dude. They got me fucking breaking sweats on the first thing. But the journey was there. If I would have stayed in Florida, I would have happened. God rest my sister's soul. She passed away in Oakland. I flew back, and that's when I stayed in Cali.
Yeah.
That's when everything just went back down. I just got locked down, man. It was 16, my scholarship. Man, fucking Fresno was playing Will. They was coming that week. I went to jail the day before they came. I had a 22 on me. Went to the liquor store. Still had my football jersey on, thinking they wasn't going to search me on it.
Right.
The cops didn't care and sat. I went into the store and some told me to take it out because we knew the store owner. Some told me take it out, put it behind the bag of Cheetos, man. I went out there, didn't listen. The rookie cop felt it, pulled me over. I was like, man, I go to high school over here. He's like, I don't care what you do. But went to jail, got locked down, 16 and 18, 211 robbery. You know what I mean? That was it. We didn't even really rob them with nothing, you know what I mean? Right. But went there, but I learned my lesson, though. Then that's when they got uncomfortable. Okay. That's when I'm kind of glad. I'm so happy it happened because now I'm up in there. I'm by myself, nobody, and now it's like, damn, I'm fighting this case for a robbery, and man, it got scary once they start talking about 5 years.
That real time.
Yeah, they start talking about that real.
Movies.
No,
real life.
Yeah. Now and it's real what they talk about.
Yeah.
But man, did that, went on the run for 5 years, but man, was on probation for 10, and man, I did. I wasn't doing prison terms. I was just doing county years.
Yeah.
I was too smooth not to go to the prison terms. I was like, no, I ain't going to prison. I was like, hold on. But I was never really like that. But I was just go in and out of jail for 5 years, and then I stopped. My wife was like, hey, last time you went out of jail, my wife never came and see me with the kids, never came and see me. And I understood that because she was like, you think I'm bringing my kids in a shithole like that?
Right.
Like, come on. Man, I didn't even know my wife was coming. Man, pulled up when I got out, threw me in the car. Man, we live and direct. My uncle Rikishi started training us. I was bouncing for $60, and his son gave me a call, Tamiko.
Right.
And he was like, you want to come check out wrestling? I didn't want to do it. I was trying to figure it out. I was like, nah, but I went over there, and it was the best thing that happened. I walked in the ring, and I just fell in love with it, man. We started going crazy, and the history's there. Independence, 13 years.
Yeah.
Been here for 2 years, and man, we're pretty locked in right now. You know what I mean? So
dope.
it's in and out,
That's
baby.
dope.
Jacob Fatu. Appreciate you, bro.
Bro, respect,
Bro,
bro.
all the best. It's you guys are going against Charlotte Flair and her partner, but it's a 4-way.
Yes.
So explain that to us.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we're going to be in the ring with Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers. First, I'm a rookie, you know.
Okay.
I'm coming in, I'm 6 months in officially on the main roster. So be able to have this opportunity to be in the ring led by the legendary Nia Jax.
Yes, yes.
Okay? Her history is amazing, but yes, we're going to be in the ring with all these girls. It's going to be 8 of us. It's going to be 4 tag teams all competing for our
And what? So hold on.
goals.
It's going to be all of you guys going to be in the ring at once?
Yes.
Well, one of our teammates will be
Yes.
in
Oh,
there.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
but
feel
it's-
like these women know they can't take us one-on-one. So
Exactly.
these bitches all have to gang
So they had the
up
handicap. So they had the
and try to
handicap.
be in the ring to try to take us down.
Goodness.
They're trying to stack the cards against us
handicap
already.
tag
So
match.
whatever. We're not worried.
So you guys captured the championship last year. What is the difference between maintaining the championship as opposed to chasing the championship?
Yeah, well, we got it in February.
Yes.
February of this year. And so it was such an amazing opportunity. This is actually my first gold,
Okay.
my first gold ever, and I'm super stoked about it. But yeah, I mean, clearly, we're the biggest girls in the entire women's division.
Yes.
And we're together.
Yes.
Nia wanted me to be on her team. I'm like, yes, that's so smart. So nobody has been able to stop us.
Right.
And that's the difference maker. We're the grandest, the most dominant tag team ever. So yeah, so they had to put us in a fatal 4-way tag just to help the other little pipsqueaks out, you know, give them a chance, you know,
Pipsqueaks.
against us.
But it's not going to work.
It's not
going
gonna
to
work. It's not
No.
gonna work. Mm-mm.
You know what? When you look at the perspective
Yeah.
where women's wrestling is right now in the world, not just WWE, just in general, it's out of the stratosphere.
Yes.
With the opportunities that all of you are getting to do right now, from your perspective, what do you think of the state of women's wrestling right now?
Well, we are the best it's ever been. This
Yes.
is the most athletic roster that WWE's ever seen.
my
We have
goodness.
a professional WNBA player coming
Yes,
in. We have
swimmer.
gymnasts coming in that come from the Olympic backgrounds. We have all kinds of track
Track.
athletes.
Track and field athletes. I saw that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, we literally have such an array of athletes, but not only that, like I will say, a lot of our girls are just gorgeous. Like
Yes.
we're beautiful. We're
Yes.
out there representing just being beautiful, confident athletes out there that they're putting us on the same level as the men.
Yeah.
So like we show up and show out. Like
Yeah,
you
sure
know,
do.
we're great.
Sure do.
Exactly.
Clock it.
Clock it. What we talking about?
That's
Let's
right.
go.
Yes.
Did you guys follow wrestling? Because I remember in the 1980s, there were not a whole lot of women. You had the Fabulous Moolah. You had Wendy Richter.
Yes.
You had a few. You had some.
Elizabeth.
And then you come to the 90s, and you had China. You had Sable. You had Jacqueline. You had Luna. And so did you guys follow wrestling when you were growing up?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I come from a wrestling family.
Yes.
I really
Yeah,
had
your
no-
cousin.
Yeah, my cousin
Is The Rock. So you know
yeah.
his father. And so, yeah.
Yeah, and like actually my first encounter with wrestling was seeing my uncle Peter Maivia, which is Dwayne's grandfather, just bloody. And I was like, Dad, what's that? And he told me, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. Crazy. But like, growing up, I loved watching China. I love watching
Yes.
Sable. Like, yes, the women were in there and being a little sexual, showing off a little,
Yeah.
a little skin, but you know what? At the time, that was marketing. Men loved it. Like, who showed up to the shows? Who paid the tickets? Who were getting the merch?
Yes.
Right? Like, and then you have China in there, like rolling with the guys, beating the crap out of the men. Like,
Yes.
that was so cool and empowering to watch.
Yes.
That now look at us.
Yeah, for
Just
me,
carrying it on.
Yeah, like so for me, I come from traditional sports, which
Yep.
is basketball, track, volleyball, cross country, all of that. And so when I was in middle school, I remember seeing all the Attitude Era. I'm like, this is so cool. But to be honest, I never thought that I could actually be doing that. You know,
Right.
as a black woman as well. Like I saw a lot of greatness. I saw China; she was amazing. But I watched it as a fan and just was like, oh, that's cool. And then it's full circle moment when I got the opportunity to try out. I was like, I can actually have this opportunity to do it.
Right.
And, it was Bianca Belair and Naomi and Nia, they're killing. I'm like, heck yeah, I want to go for it. And
Right.
so, it's the best decision I've ever made in my career. So I'm very grateful to be doing this. But growing up, I didn't think it was possible.
When I look at the state of the women's wrestling today, you guys are all. Do you remember the show American Gladiators?
Of course.
That's what you guys remind me of because you guys are so
Show.
athletic. You
Thank
guys can actually
Yes.
move. It's just look, and it's not to take away anything because this thing called evolution. 80s were better than the 70s, and 90s are better than the
Right,
80s,
yeah.
and
So
2000
on
and
and
those.
so forth,
Right. But when I look at you, you were like an All-American basketball player, 27 rebounds in the game, transferred and was
Record
doing.
holder.
Yes. And so now, and you mentioned you got gymnasts coming in, you got track and field, and now these guys get a head start. They get to go to NTX, they get to
NXT,
train,
yep.
and then the next thing you know, boom, here they are on the big stage.
Yeah, I mean, NXT has been an amazing just foundation for a lot of people that's transferring over their careers,
Yes.
you know, coming from collegiate sports or professional sports. And so I was down at NXT for 5 years and I learned so much. Of course, I was eager to be on the main roster. I'm
Yes.
like, now you're like, I need to come
I was
up
around
there.
too.
But yes, a little over 5 years. But, you know, I was grateful for that because I learned so much. I understood the business where I thought I was ready, but honestly, who knows if I would came up a little earlier, things might not have been, you know, this, you know, destined, ordained for me at this point. So
Right.
it all worked out, but NXT has really helped so many people transition.
Speaking of destiny, when it comes to any type of partnership, no matter what you're doing, whether it's relationship, whether it's friendships, whether it's what you two are doing, you know, and having the success that you are, the one main key ingredient is chemistry.
Yes.
How did you know when picking a partner that the chemistry you guys would have would be what it is now?
So I had the opportunity to go down to NXT and get in the ring against Lash.
Okay.
And we were two big hosses, like going back and forth, beating the crap out of each other.
Oh my
I mean, my
gosh.
poor girl. At the end of the match, I think I like almost knocked a rib out. Like she put me through a big ass table. Like,
oh my God.
we were just going
I'm
back.
surprised we didn't break the ring.
I know, seriously. We were going back and forth. So like I was like, hey, I'd rather have her with me than against me.
Right.
But there was a moment, and I spoke about before my mom, and we saw it was Lash and Trick praying before we went out there. And I was like, you know what? We're both like I'm so faith driven and she is too. And I felt like we just clicked so immediately that was one of the reasons I was like, you know what? We'll be good.
In and out the
That's
ring,
dope.
we're just
Yeah.
here.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You know, because there is a lot of storylines, there is a lot of writing that goes on with the WWE. Do they let you choose your partners, or do they choose partners for you?
I think it depends on the level of like a veteran, right? Like, you know, Roman Reigns is going to go in and pick whoever he wants to pick.
Correct.
And then there's times where they're kind of bringing people up and they're like, you know what, you guys will be good together and we can make something out of this.
Right. Yeah.
So I think it just depends. Like, you know, and there's times where it's like, hey, I have this pitch. I think that, you know, Lash and I would be a great tag
I was
team.
gonna
You
say,
guys have never
Naya's being
seen this.
humble. She's on that vet status where she actually asked for me, and I'm so grateful for it. She asked to come down and work with me at NXT, and you know, so I think they saw how well we worked together, and they went for it.
How much rehearsal goes in to you know, in front of the camera? Because a lot of it is just not wrestling. You got to sell this thing. You got to get in front of the camera.
Shannon, you want to get in the ring?
Yeah, come on, Ocho.
He's really
Ocho can do it. Ocho can do it. Ocho can do it.
No, Ocho, I saw. You trying to fight?
I'm doing one bout. One bout, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no way I can be a part of something and not have any experience doing it. So I have no choice but to get in the octagon.
I know, that's right.
You know, listen, if I lose, I lose.
Yeah.
But still, I'll be able to have the
No, we
credibility
gonna get you the
to
ring.
talk it, huh?
We gonna get you the ring.
Yeah, both
No,
of
no,
y'all.
both.
No,
I think you should do both.
No, I
need
got
you.
I
both
think both
hips
of you to
replaced.
get
I
He
can't
good,
do
he good,
nothing.
he good.
No,
he
you
good.
will.
I
Tell him.
guys are both
Make
mouthpieces too.
Make
though.
him.
You need to get in the ring.
Make him.
That's it. We're
Let
booking it.
me.
Let's make it happen.
I can be Bobby the Brain Heenan. I can be Paul Heyman. I can talk. I can get it high.
That's Chad's the muscle. You're the muscle.
Yeah,
Got
I'm
that
ready.
quick
I'm
too.
ready.
Y'all
Listen,
got it.
I'll get in. We'll find me another partner.
Come on, let's do it.
I'll do it. I'm ready.
Hold on. So check this out. The Bella Twins come back.
Yes.
And they like, hold on, wait a minute. We gave up our title. We coming back. Like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's new queens on the block. Y'all ain't taking that.
Different now. It's different, you know. But for them, they had, oh my goodness, they have such an amazing career, and clearly they're not done yet. But the thing is, when they were wrestling, these weren't a thing. The women's tag team championships weren't a thing when they were wrestling before. So now they're coming back like, hey, we helped build this division.
Yeah.
So now I understand why they're trying to come back and come after, you know, our titles. But I'm gonna go ahead and say they ain't getting it.
Y'all try to retire again, because that's what's gonna happen. Y'all try to get y'all try to get these belts.
When you think about your WWE Mount Rushmore,
I hate this question.
not wrestlers,
Oh,
not
it is
wrestlers,
tough.
no, not wrestlers,
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
of fights all time. I need 3
Oh. Matches?
matches.
Okay.
Mount Rushmore of all time.
I'm gonna say Rock Hogan.
Yes. Okay, so
Hogan
this is a
WrestleMania.
fairly new one that
Yeah.
I feel like if you go back and watch,
Yes.
you're all gonna say yes. It was the triple threat with Io Sky, Rhea
Oh
Ripley,
my
and
gosh,
Bianca
heck
Belair.
yeah.
Yes.
It was here
Last
last
year,
year.
yes.
Yeah.
I
Agree.
personally believe it completely stole the show.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
outshined all the
They
men.
killed
That's
tits.
yeah, that
They
was
killed
definitely
tit.
yeah.
And yeah, I agree with that one. And another one for me is actually Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
That one is
We main
actually
evented.
what really inspired me to be like, okay, I'm where I'm
You wanna
supposed
do-
to be. Like I actually felt something watching
Okay.
the match. Like, oh my gosh, like I got emotional. So
Right.
that one just hits different for me
Right.
because it changed the whole trajectory of like my mindset in wrestling.
Do you guys ever think, I mean, you're a partner, and normally when partners, you kind of stay together, but have you ever thought about doing anything single, individually?
Oh, I mean, you already know how this works in this business.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, it's going to be one little greedier person than the other. Who's going to want more of a little spotlight,
Right,
and then we're
right,
going to
right.
go. You know, we got to bout it out. We're going
Right,
to fight it out.
right.
And whenever she's ready,
No, we're not breaking up to answer your question.
not anytime soon. To be fair, we still have some destruction to do.
I like it. I like it.
Engaged
Yes.
to
I
Trick.
am. Mhm.
Trick Williams.
Well, wait, Unc, before you finish,
ahead.
you engaged. That means at some point that means you're getting married. Now, if you
Yes.
didn't know, I'm officiant. I can officiate your wedding.
Stop playing.
Tell her, Unc.
Yeah.
Certificate.
Huh?
Yeah,
You,
let's see the
if you're
proof.
accurate with
No, listen,
We
that's,
need to-
Yeah.
tell
Go
her.
ahead and
He did Gary
I
Owens.
did
with
Gary
it.
and Brianna Owen. Yes. Yes, let me know. I only charge $500 and I can perform.
Well,
He got a little-
Yeah.
he got a little mariachi band, you know.
like you dance.
I don't know if you
Dancing,
want mariachi.
guitar, saxophone.
Okay, well we haven't
think we're
we
going
haven't
to Jamaica,
released all the
though.
details,
We're going
but
to
we can
Jamaica.
talk about it.
Wait, we going to Jamaica? I sound like Bob Marley. I do reggae too.
So you having a destination?
We haven't released the date to the public, but we'll talk about
my
it.
bad, my
after.
bad.
Okay.
But yes, it is a destination wedding. Yeah, we'll talk about it. I got to
Thank you.
get Trick Willie. Where my man at? We gonna talk right
Yeah,
after
okay,
this.
bet.
But you do realize now, and I'm sure they've probably told you this. You don't do some things where you eat, where you work. How difficult was that? Because you tried.
I know, right?
You tried
You're trying to
No,
get
he
messy,
didn't.
and we're not gonna
He
get
being
messy.
messy. I'm coming out here trying to grace y'all. You know,
I know.
positivity and
but I'm
peace.
just
No, I'm just
saying.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
He's a wrestler. You're a wrestler.
Absolutely.
I think it works because you understand what he goes through. He understands what you go through.
Exactly, yeah.
And so the sacrifices that each other have to make. And you know, there's sometimes that he's on the road
Yeah.
for 7, 8, 9, 10 days. And you understand that.
Yeah.
You're on the road 7, 8, 9, 10 days. He understands
I mean,
that.
you're absolutely right. First of all, the reality is when we first came into wrestling, I came like 2 months before him at the PC. So we basically got hired around the same time.
Were
We
you down
both
in
were
Orlando
in two,
together?
yes, but we were in two totally different relationships.
Okay.
Like he was doing his thing, I was doing my thing.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
You know, it didn't work out for obviously our past, which I'm grateful for. But you know, I got to know him as a coworker and just a friend.
Yeah.
Like I didn't talk to him outside of work. It was just, you know, a good coworker.
Right.
But then, you know, as I had more free time, I'm like, dang, this is a really good dude. And I ain't gonna lie. The truth is, when I seen him the first time, I said, oh, I gotta stay away from him. Like that's my type. Let me go on. Okay, so I knew, yeah. But no, I agree. Like I never wanted to ever date anybody in any
Right.
career field that I was
That you were in.
Yeah, but dang, like he is just like a gift from God. And I feel like he is my man for me.
I like that.
And with
I like
us
that.
working together in this career field, I'll say, wrestling, traveling all the time, missing holidays, missing birthdays, missing weddings, like
Y'all get to travel together.
we get to travel together and we're on the same roster because
That's dope.
WWE has 3 tiers, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
Right.
Obviously, we graduated from NXT,
Right.
but he could have easily been on Raw or vice versa.
Vice versa.
But we're on SmackDown together, you know, and so it's helped us so much. And we can both, you know, be real and
Right.
vent to each other about, you know, just, you know, little adversities we're going through and we can understand each other.
I
So
think
it's,
you-
yeah.
Like you said something very interesting. You said my intentions were not to be involved with anyone in this field.
Yeah.
But the heart the heart wants what it wants. It's like, and what I tell people a lot of time is like the moth and the flame.
Yes.
You think the moth wants to go to the flame? It
No,
can't help it.
can't help it.
Even though he
That
knows what's
flame
it's going
gonna happen.
It's attracted and draw.
Right.
You knew, like, I got to stay away from him.
gotta stay
But
away
the
from
more
him.
you stayed away, the closer you got.
Yes. I kept
When
getting
you're around them,
closer.
they are literally meant to be.
Yes.
They're like, you know, when you are married,
I could-
husband and wife, you become one. And I truly believe these two were meant to be.
Thank
from the
you.
start.
I don't mean to be in personal business. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Boyfriend?
No.
Yeah.
Because I am, you know know what? I'm so glad you said that because I have a friend of mine that came in town with me that I think would be perfect. He would understand your schedule, huh? He understands sacrifice and all the things that entail in allowing you to still be great while being an awesome partner. Okay. Now, once the show is over, I introduce you. He's out back.
Y'all got some former football player friends.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
We got a nice, independent, strong woman.
Wait, you like football players?
Woman.
Listen, I
just
don't
saying
talk
the
about any of
body
that.
type.
Okay.
Don't get there.
I'm here to help. I'm here to bridge the gap.
Well, I was told by my cousin, a famous cousin, he said, you don't shit where you eat. So obviously in wrestling, he was always just like, don't ever date any of the boys.
Well, you're not a cheerleader, so that ain't where you eat at. So you'll be good. You straight over.
I like it. I like it.
No, I love it. But thank you.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So-
Yes, ma'am.
Hands on the way.
How much? How? Obviously, at some point in time, you got to think about starting a family. And so clearly, right now, but you at the apex of it.
family.
You're right. I mean, you just getting started.
I don't think I'm at my prime. But what's so cool and like
Well, they
what
can't
I've
really see.
gotten to see while being here now, we have mothers who
Yes,
wrestle now.
yeah.
You know,
We have a
that
bunch,
we
yeah.
literally I've seen it where Becky Lynch, all
Yes,
these wonderful women.
Seth's wife, yeah.
Yes, they
And
they
the
do
baby
get the
travels
baby,
up, yeah.
but then they bring the baby along, and so
Yeah.
it's possible to
that's
be able to
dope.
still
Right.
pursue your career, your passion.
Right.
So of course, I want probably 5 little mini me's running around.
Yeah. No, for
about
sure.
5
For real.
of them, when the time is right.
Yeah.
But if God willing, if it comes earlier than we expect, I want to still wrestle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's just a hard question for women too.
Yeah,
Like, because
yeah.
it's like, we want to be mothers and we want to do that thing, but then we have to stop
Yeah.
what
Or-
what we're doing,
Yeah.
and the train keeps going.
Yes.
With
Yeah.
or without
Yeah,
you.
with
So
or
it's like,
without
well,
you.
then you're gonna miss out on that opportunity.
Right.
Right.
It's different for men. Like the
Yeah.
women don't have the babies, and that's
Yeah.
amazing.
The men don't miss a beat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for us, we're always just like, well, when is the right time to
Right.
stop and do it? And then, or are they going to forget about me? And so
Yeah.
it's definitely a difficult thing.
Yeah.
But it's something that now is very welcoming in the WWE.
Yes.
We have Alexa
Yes.
Bliss with her daughter backstage.
Yes.
We have Becky Lynch. You know what I mean? Like we have a
Yeah.
lot of mothers that come through
See
and they
it
bring their
now.
kids, and Nikki and Brie,
Yeah.
like they bring their
So
beautiful
it gives
boys.
us hope that it's possible.
Yeah.
That's dope.
As
That's
as a great collegiate basketball player, did you ever consider the WNBA?
Well, I got drafted, Shannon.
She sure
I got
did.
drafted to Seattle Storm. I was second round 24, and that was in 2019. Wait, first of all, let's shout out the WNBA. The women
Especially
are
right
getting
now.
7
Come on,
figures
huh?
now.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Super dope.
Asia,
Oh,
3 years, 5.
Oh, shout out to her. Shout out to all of them.
I mean, they
All
making
of them.
one. Oh, I was like, well, damn.
Shannon, when I got drafted, my paycheck was $68,000. It's a night and day difference. Yes, I ain't making that now, but
You made more than I did when I got drafted. I made 63.
No way.
you did.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
way. No, you
Back
did.
then?
Back then?
Thank you.
Yeah.
sir.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
63,000 a year.
Yeah.
63.5, and then I made the next year. I made 73.5.
Wow, I had no.
But-
Only
but no-
70? Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm very shocked by that.
I remember you guys, well, both of you, like your careers were insane.
Y'all are legends.
I played way
How
out
is
there.
that
So I
possible?
played-
I
yeah,
don't want to embarrass him, okay? I'm trying to be respectful.
But no. But
Hey, that's
when
crazy.
I first got to the league, there was not free agency.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the WNBA. So it had to evolve, and so the salaries started to evolve,
Okay.
and guys started to get compensated fairly, kind of like the WNBA.
Absolutely.
You look at these
And
women that came in, and they
For
made
us
like
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to say anything bad, but like for the women in WWE, it's taken us a long time to get to a certain level of pay.
It's
Yes.
respectable.
Yeah,
Okay.
which there's some men that will come in and they'll be like, I can retire after 6 years because I've made a nice bucket,
A
right?
good
Like,
bucket.
well, some of them, depending on where they're booked, and then there's
Right.
women that's like, I'm 10 years in, I can't. I'm gonna still have to
Okay.
work after this. It's
Yeah.
still like I put my body through the line. But now, right now, I do believe it's a different
Yeah.
landscape for the women. But understandably, like I started in NXT and I was like making 30 grand. Like.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's definitely like come a very long
Yeah.
way, but I get where,
Dang, that's
we're in the
crazy.
same boat.
Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you guys have looked around and checked the landscape because I've been following I've been following wrestling when it was Georgia Championship because wrestling used to be regional. So you had Georgia,
Yeah,
you had Florida, you had
territories, yeah.
Mid-Atlantic, you had the Atlantic, the Midwest, and so
okay,
forth and
that's
so on.
true.
But when you look at it now, it seems to be more minorities are being involved, be it women, of color. It does not matter.
Yep.
Am I the only one? Am I seeing things?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. We have, like Naomi's been doing, like Naomi, I feel
Yeah.
like she's been pioneering for the black women
Yes.
for
Yes.
like over, like she's 15,
A decade,
16 years.
right?
Like that woman, and to me it makes me so mad because I feel like she didn't even get the flowers she truly deserves.
Right.
She's
definitely
so incredible because
deserves
she put up with so much.
I could imagine.
I mean, one day she'll tell her story, but she
Yeah.
put up with so much that we all now get to, it's easier for us,
Yes.
right? And, you know, it is, but now it's like totally normal. You got Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks, they got to main event, but
Right.
didn't come without somebody like Naomi
They had to
and
pave the
Jacqueline,
way.
like these women who really like paved the way. And it's incredible to see now because now it's just nothing different.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Even because you go back and look, even when The Rock was at his height in the WWE, it was basically Rock. Now you got Jey Uso. Now you got Trick. You got your guys. I'm like, well, damn, look at this.
Got Oba over there about
Yeah.
to go
Okay.
for his life against Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what was this? The Royal Rumble when they just keep bringing out women and they
Right.
keep bringing out. I was like, well, damn, hold on. Let me get what her did, then send her. Then I don't want 10, 15 women in the ring at once.
Yeah, it's a really cool match though, and Nia made history. She was in the men's Royal Rumble and beat up some of them. So, yeah, the only woman to
got RKO'd.
Yes.
They took me. I got 619. I got
matches.
RKO. They took me out.
But now, I mean, I'm gonna have to rethink this about trying to set you up with somebody. I mean, I got hey, bro, you
Y'all
do
be
We get
realize
aggressive. We like to get aggressive, okay? Especially a Samoan woman. You know, we get a little
Yeah.
aggressive.
she can body slam. She already
Hey,
told you,
whatever.
Okay,
Stay in line.
you 320. She still can fire and carry your big
Yeah.
ass. So
Not
know-
for real.
Very true.
You know what? I have one more question.
Yes.
Whenever we tell our stories are always beautiful.
Yep.
But most of the time, it's the end product of our said story. So Unc has a phenomenal story that we talk about all the time. I have a phenomenal story where there's certain lessons that we learn that catapult us to success and make us remember why we got to where we are. When it comes to you two, I want you to give me one lesson that you remember you learned when you were in NXT to help you with that transition to the big stage.
So this lesson I learned, it came from Vince McMahon. It was something where I got in trouble. we won't talk about why. Okay, we won't get into that. But he did tell me, he's like, you're no bigger than anybody here backstage or in the ring because you need everybody from lighting to props to all the guys who come and set up the ring to make sure that you go out there and perform at your best. So like never think that you're better than anybody
Right.
and always say humble.
I like
Ooh,
that.
and
Yeah.
she lives by that.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. I didn't even know that story,
Yeah.
but she literally walks that every single day, speaks to everybody behind
Wow,
scenes
that's
who nobody
awesome.
even knows who these people are, but she's over there greeting them, and I love that. For me, I think my lesson that I learned at NXT in general was just through experience, and a lot of time was patience. I felt like my patience was very thin in many different, avenues down there, but I feel like having the patience and just finally being like, you know what, this is my journey. I have to accept it. This is what I have to go through. So I better put my feet in the ground and just take heed to it. Like it's okay. And I feel like when I finally did that, I finally got the opportunity to come up on the main roster. When I finally mentally accepted, like, okay, do your job, what I'm supposed to be doing now, instead of,
I'm here where I want to be.
Exactly. Instead of my passive, like, if I just outwork everybody, I'm going to be a starter, I'm going to take her spot, I'm going to get this, and all that. And so I had to learn it's different, So having that patience, and I feel like that helps me in my everyday life now as well.
That's dope.
Have you guys ever forgotten? Like, okay, obviously we got certain things. Gonna do this, gonna do that. Have you ever forgotten the sequence and you're like, damn. What we
Oh, yeah. In the ring, yeah.
That happened?
Oh,
That
yeah.
happened?
I don't know if you guys can see,
How you
but we're
play it
literally
off?
talking the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm talking the entire time I'm in the match. I'm like, if we're doing good, I'm like, damn, that was shitty. Or, girl, we're killing it.
Yeah,
Or we're like, what's next?
No,
Next.
we
Like,
can't tell.
We're always chatting, like,
Right.
because it's a dance.
The
Well,
art,
you know
yeah.
to dance.
Yeah,
You know,
of course.
dance
Dance with the stars.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's a dance in there. Like we, as much as we go up against each other, we're dancing together to make sure we put on a good show for the fans.
Right.
So there are times where I'm like, I don't know where the hell we're going. And so, but our referee has one of our producers in his ear as
Yes.
well.
Yes,
And our
yes.
producer
Well,
will
he's
usually
telling
know
him to
what's
do-
going on. And I'll be like, what the fuck is next?
Right.
Yeah.
And then he'll tell me. And then we'll just keep going. And you know what? You guys don't know the difference.
No.
Only we do.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's seamless.
But
Okay.
but they don't know the difference because, especially like for you, whenever you do go through that, she is so like confident in who she is, what character she represents, that she's like, okay, even if I don't know what's next, I'm gonna go out here and, you know, be the irresistible force that I am and like, you know, have a moment, you know, whatever that looks like. So I feel like I'm learning that through her too. Like, you know, even if stuff doesn't go as planned, we are performers at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we gotta put on a show.
Because it was interesting that you were saying that because I was watching a documentary, I think on the WWE, and it was the first one where Hulk Hogan was fighting Andre the Giant, and Andre could barely walk, and they brought him in on this thing and got him in the ring, and he was basically telling Hogan, okay, slam. Okay, it's like because my back was about to give out, I can't do this, and so he just went on. I was like, well, damn, they be talking enough like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't even tell.
No.
Yeah.
And there would be times where somebody is hurt and, you know, we gotta do-si-do and figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, like there's been times in there that we just
Charlotte Flair, we had her on and she's gonna come back on again today. I think she was last time. She said she tore her ACL about 10 minutes in and she still had to feel another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
it happens. And same, you know, with Nikki, she tweaked her, you know, ankle a little bit.
In the beginning of that
and
match,
was in
yeah.
the beginning. And that was, you know, the match, a couple weeks
weeks ago. And she powered, I mean,
and
Nikki.
she powered through it.
That
and we
girl
had no
powered
idea.
through that whole match.
She kept it going. And
Yeah.
after we found out, like, oh, shoot, are you good, girl?
Yeah.
But yeah, it happens. And, you know, you just got to fake it till you make it.
Gotta improvise.
Show must go on.
Yeah, it must go on.
has it been everything that you thought it would be?
No, it's everything and more. Like, I didn't know what to completely expect. When I got my tryout, I didn't know exactly what it was. I've done a million other sports, but this was the hardest tryout I've ever done in my life. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. And it's bringing me to a mental and physical like level I've never reached, but I love it. Like, I want to really give it my all. And so, you know, I love being an entertainer. I love having my natural charisma, my aura, all of that, and personality. So, you know, I've always dreamed of like, oh, I want these WrestleMania moments and stuff. But now that it's here, it's like, dang, this is even better than I expected.
Because you know what you said? You said, when I played basketball, if I work harder than everybody else, I'm naturally going to be the starter. I'm naturally going to be this. It didn't work like this.
It didn't work like that.
And so now it's even more gratifying because you accepted like, okay, my time is going to come. I'm just going to continue to work hard. And when it comes, I'm going to be ready and take full advantage of this opportunity.
Absolutely, yep.
Everything that you thought. Well, considering you've been at this thing for over a decade, so it has to be more than what you envisioned because you're still at it and still enjoying it.
Yeah, well, it's incredible now because I get to be on the other side. Like when I was younger, I had like, you know, I had to learn it, but now I'm on the other side. Like I get to help with the younger talent and just like teach them ways, you know, that like that has kind of been forgotten, like, you know, traditional ways like backstage and stuff like that. But I love what I'm doing right now. I'm literally having a freaking ball. No, there's no time I'm not in the ring having a blast because if you get out there and you're not having fun, then it's time to
go.
Time to go.
Yeah.
You said something. You're having fun teaching.
Yeah.
Are you a patient person? Because to become a great teacher, you have to be patient.
Well,
she is. Even if she doesn't think she is, she really is.
Certain things I'm patient on. Certain people I'm not patient with. So, and you know that that's what Lash comes in on the other buffer. But certain things I am patient with, but certain people I'm definitely not patient with.
She pays it forward. Like, she's had so many amazing career like highlights and opportunities, and I feel like, you know, she has literally taken me under her wing.
I can't with her. She's
so
the top.
Things that I like that she did not have to do.
Right.
And she let me know that she's like, I don't have to do this, but because like, you know, I've had my time, and you know, she was trying to give me credit of saying like, you know, you deserve this, and it's like, damn, this feels so good that somebody just made this transition so seamless, because everybody doesn't get that. Everybody doesn't get a partner who is like, girl, I got you, and genuinely means it. Because at the end of the day, it's still a lot of competitiveness. It's a business, and there's money involved, all of that. But the fact that she genuinely like she wants to help me out is just such a blessing. So I told her this yesterday. I said, you know, you're doing all this for me. I'm gonna make sure when it's my time, I'm gonna pay it for it. I'm still rookie, a lot to learn, but she's teaching me. I need to make sure I pay it for it.
I love that.
Because I think the thing is, as a teacher, when you go over something with so many, and who I was talking to, I think what Shawn Michaels or some of the guys were saying, you go over something with someone so many times, and he still doesn't get it, or they still don't get it, and you have to come to the realization, they're not you.
Yeah.
It came easy to you.
Yeah.
And some people, it might take a little longer. It's not to say that they won't get it, but it's just going to take them a longer time to master it than what it took you to get.
It's being coachable.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like you got to be coachable. Like, Lash, I've had this beautiful time with her. And before I had, Tiffany Stratton, she's another she could have gone to the Olympics, but she decided to come to the WWE.
Yeah,
like
for
she had the athletic mindset of being coachable.
Right.
And that's what you need here, because sometimes people think that it's all them doing it, when in reality, it's a dance. Like I said, it's a dance.
I
It's
see.
all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's like, I know.
Yeah. And you don't.
Trust me.
You don't know men.
Trust me.
You don't know
A
men.
lot of them
Just
just
listen.
a lot of people still that are in the match with us are thinking they know what they
That's true.
can do the whole thing by themselves. But don't worry, we'll show them.
For sure.
Here they are, the reigning World's Women Tag Team Champion, Nia Jax and Lash Legend.
Yes.
Congratulations, lady.
Thank you so
Long
much.
reign.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. We really
Thank you guys
Appreciate it.
so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Very special guest joining us now. He's a one-time World Heavyweight Champion, a 10-time Tag Team Champion, one-time Intercontinental Champ, 11 Mania appearances. He's a 6-5, defeated Gunther, the last Mania to become Heavyweight Champ. WrestleMania 42, 6-man Tag Team match. LA Knight, the Usos versus ISO Speed, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, The Vision. What's up, bro?
Hey, appreciate the intro. Yeah. All good?
We're good.
Beautiful,
Yes,
beautiful.
sir.
Bro, what happened with Cameron this morning? He tried you, bro.
Man, I know he gonna see this. Man, Oos, respect is everything.
Yeah.
I don't know, Oos. I was respectful, Oos. We're likable people. I felt like I just
That was
felt,
bonding
I felt no, we wasn't. Oos. Soon as man, first off, Oos, I met him. He was on the damn motor damn wheelchair.
Right.
I'm like, what's wrong with you? The vibe was a little off, man. And maybe, I still got love for Cameron and the podcast, Mace, all that, man. But it was, man, I just told him a couple times, man, just be respectful, man. He wasn't being respectful. So I had to, he had to feel that.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, killer.
Hey, I think a great matchup would probably be you and Ocho in the ring.
I like that. I like that.
Ocho, can you just be my manager, Ooh, so you just get on the microphone and talk that talk?
Okay, I got you.
And you let me, walk that walk.
Let
Ooh.
you do what you do,
Okay.
and he do that.
Yeah, unless Ocho got some tighties with some baby oil, we gonna get it right.
We can get some.
Man, I know you got a 12-pack under there. Come on, man.
Because I need to
Babies.
look. The man owe me 50 now. Actually, he owe me lemon bands.
Who?
Ocho. So I need you to get it back for me.
Ran that up, Ocho. I get my $20 back. You feel me? Pause on you.
Hey,
Wow.
do you feel your title run was a little short? You wish you could have extended it,
Man, of course, Unc. I always want to, man, I'm going to run it back, though, Unc.
Go
I like the first round.
Yeah.
Man, that was like getting my feet wet. Mm-hmm. It was cool. Man, the second go around, I'm
You gonna hold that thing for a minute.
yeah, y'all thought the Yeet run was lit, man. I'm ready, man. I'm ready, man. I got my family out here still fighting, man, but we over here making money this weekend, so that's all that counts. See,
Right.
Yeet.
Hey, has wrestling been everything you thought it would be? I've asked everyone that's been up here, right? Because everybody's journey, everybody's process getting to this big stage has always been different. And the excitement, the energy, the charisma, the personality that you have and you bring to the sport and the game, it's infectious, Has it been everything you thought it would be to this point?
Man, and more, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
And more. Because I appreciate it, because I know I just did a signing. 2 hours long at Walmart. It was lying around the block.
Woo.
There was a moment, it was where the block for 2 hours, only like 10 minutes of people show up. Then we just sit there the rest of the hour and a half. But
Right.
it's so different now, man. I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful, man. The hard work's finally paying off. Like, y'all know all about it. Mm-hmm. Man, all that sacrifice is finally, I'm seeing the payoff.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the hustle.
And I think sometimes the sacrifice, when you're sacrificing and it doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
So I think the thing is we look for instant gratification. We look for things, you look at, that's what the microwave is for. That's why we play lottery tickets instead of working hard. We want to say, hey, I picked the right numbers and I'm wealthy instantaneous.
Sir.
To go through the process of what you had to go through to finally make it to this stage and to become a world champion, how gratifying, satisfying was that for you?
Man, man, just full of gratitude, man, because like I promise, man, I came in wrestling thinking me and my twin brother were just gonna be the best tag team ever. I never had thoughts of splitting. I never had thoughts of doing the singles. None of that. It just morphed in what it was. And man, I made sure I would not waste my opportunity. And shout out to the little homies in here trying to get in this wrestling game now. He just said it. It ain't no sprint. It's a marathon, Oos. You know, you want to wrestle as long as Rey Mysterio. I want to wrestle as long as Randy Orton. Them boys is pushing 50 and they look,
still doing
come
it.
on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, words of Nipsey Hussle, though, man. It's a marathon.
You've been everything to Roman Reigns, and we had Jacob up here earlier, and he was talking
Oh,
about.
damn, how'd that go?
It was amazing.
That's a real one.
Yeah.
He amazing.
Shout out to the werewolf.
Hey, bro. I mean, the respect that he gave the Uso and your father and The Rock and his grandfather and fathers, and you guys are a very, very close knit community.
Yes,
and to see that what you guys have been able to accomplish in this sport, it's seemingly like more Samoans and more of the Tongas are coming into this sport.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you to see people that look like you, come from a similar background as you, that's been able to do benefit and be fruitful in this sport?
Man, it makes my heart happy. Because I seen what Jacob went through. I seen what Solo went through. Don't nobody know their real stories. And I seen how hard they came, like, just to get here.
Yeah.
And they're not, we taking over, man. We're not wasting this time, man. It's different, man. We're trying to set an example. And this too, the bloodline is deep, man. I got cousins ready.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 15 years old, who's 6'5", 300 pounds.
6'5"?
6'5", Ocho.
15?
Hand in the
You
dirt.
said
Yeah.
15?
Yes, sir. Like 12, 15 of them ready to go. Girls and guys. The girls in our family about as big as the guys, man. But I'm really excited to see how it go. But I'm joyful, man, because I do get to work with my family, and it don't feel like a job because we're around each other like all the time, man. So I'm blessed to have that with me.
Yeah, that's dope.
The next question is brought to you by Tommy John. Comfort is the new power. What's the most powerful person you've been in the ring with?
Mark Henry.
he might be the
I'm 2010. Come on, I'm OG. Yeah, man. Mark Henry. Hey, no, I love. Shout out to Mark. Hey, no lie, he taught me how to switch it.
Right.
I saw him sit there, just like he looked like he about to go to sleep. His music hit. No lie, his music hit. He poured water on his head, shook that shit off, stood up, and switched it. I was like, I saw it. Also, when I was across the ring from him, Moose, that's how I felt, because I felt it was real from him. And I was like, no, like that's the first time, Moose, I kind of like, Mark is me. Moose, cool? Yeah. But yeah, just learning from the GOAT, man. Yeah, Mark Henry's it. I guess he a DJ now. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, world's strongest DJ, something.
Yeah, he can move some weight now. But for someone, I mean, you talking about he was weighed over 400 pounds, they could dunk a basketball. He was athletic out of the yin yang.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a world champion power lifter. Then he transitioned to weightlifting. Had the American, I don't know if he still has it, but the super heavyweight, the power, the snatch,
grip.
Do you remember? I don't know if you saw it when they locked the cage and they forgot to cut it so he can just snatch it like one time, and it took him like 7-8 minutes. But he a chain that was locked. He snatched it. He kept snatching it, and he snatched it off.
That's real.
Yeah, it was real. Yeah,
that is real.
Because they were supposed to cut the lock.
Yeah,
but they forgot to. But he couldn't. He had to snatch it off or it wouldn't. There's like, well,
yeah, there's footage. It's on TV. It was on
that
TV.
joker just and he snatched it off.
You had that, Mark.
So what's next? So what are you hoping for? What can we face from Jay?
Man, I'm gonna just keep killing it, Unc. I'm gonna just stay present a lot, man. That's what I've been focusing on.
Right.
Like, man, because all of us are always on the next thing. What's next?
Yeah.
We move fast. Man, I'll finally just starting to even learn how to be present, man. Took me this long, but I'm here. And just be grateful, man, with the family, man. We got everybody flying into Vegas this weekend. It was just crazy.
It's about to be lit. Hold on. You posted something. Yeah, she's mine. Who yours?
Man, y'all know. No comment.
Nah.
Do I gotta say it though? I mean, y'all see it?
I mean,
she the baddest one down there. Man,
Where
come on,
was you
man.
at?
Where? Which way?
Up. Down from heaven. Come on now, give me that now.
You played linebacker at University of West Alabama.
Yes, sir.
So, who would you compare your game to? NFL player. Who you compare your game to?
Man, to be honest, me and my brother did get down in some football. Like, come on, 52, Ray Lewis.
Right? You right?
Come on, man.
That's
Come on.
that's my boy. Well, me and Ray. Hey, I got him.
Was that real old?
I got
Ocho,
it.
that was real. You really
absolutely. Hey, once you mic'd up and you know that whistle blow, it's real. But it's the thing. He didn't make the play. I lost, but he didn't make the tackle. That's all that
did
matters.
your job, Oos. You did your assignment.
That's it. That's all I could do.
Yeah, Oos Troy Polamalu's my favorite.
Yeah.
Sean Taylor, my favorite. R.I.P. Ed Reed. You know, I drop back to safety sometimes, but yeah, man, Florida boys up.
Did you have dream aspirations of playing NFL football?
Yes, sir. Man, yes. That was the first, of course.
That was your first love.
Yeah. Man, I missed it. Like, I dreamed, man, I missed it though. But man, like wrestling's like the closest I can do next to a grown man job.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the same fields. So same energy. It was
to walk out there, because you're walking out into an arena, you play football, you're in front of 50, somewhere between 50, 70, 80,000. You walk out there into these arenas, you got 20, 30, 40, 50,000 fans yelling, screaming your name. You get that same adrenaline rush. You get queasy, your stomach get the queasy, the goosebumps, the hair stand up on the back of your neck. You make that walk, you walking out of the tunnel just like you running.
You feeling it too?
Yeah.
Ocho used to have that drip too, bro. I used to see you out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like it though, man. Now I'm excited, Unc. Damn. Even talking to y'all, man. Like, man, they told me I was coming back, but I was excited.
Man, we're excited. We're excited to have you because, look, what you've been able to accomplish in such a short amount of time. Yeah, we joking like, okay, you had a short reign, but your time is gonna circle back. It's coming back, and when it does come back, just be ready. Just be ready for that moment.
Yes, sir.
Don't take anything for granted.
Yes, sir.
You realize how long it took you to get here, but you also realize how fleeting it could be.
Come on. I do.
And I think that's the thing that people, you enjoy the process, you understand, because a lot of times when people just watch you on television or they come, all they see is the destination. A lot of times people don't see the journey. That's the thing that you got to enjoy, is the journey to get to the destination. And, sometimes you take a detour. Sometimes you have a flat. Sometimes you have to have somebody tow your car in because, things happen. But you just got to stay focused. You got to stay on so you know what? Hey, I'm delayed temporarily. I'm just delayed. I'm not deterred.
I appreciate that, Unc. I really appreciate that, man. Words from my OG, man. Like, hearing it from you and my dad, it hits different.
Yeah.
Need OGs around me, though. Appreciate it.
Definitely.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Love you. Oh, man, here he is. Here he is, the lemon pepper stepper. Whip that trick. Whip that trick. University of South Carolina Gamecock of Love. Y'all see him. The WWE United States champion, a two-time NXT champion, a one-time NXT North American champion, and winner of the 2023 Men's Iron Survivor Challenge. Here he is, Trick Williams. Trick Williams.
Nightcap, let's talk about it. What's up there, Shannon? Ocho, what's up, baby? Joe, what's happening, baby?
What's up, Wax?
You did your thing today now.
I had to put it on him, man. He was talking too much for me.
Go ahead, Ocho.
Hey, listen, bruh, your energy, your enthusiasm, dude, you know what? You one-on-one. I'm gonna just say you one-on-one right now. Man, your energy feels effortless on screen. Dog, watch it from TV. What's something behind the scenes that actually takes a lot more work than fans would expect from you? Because, dog, well, go ahead. I'm gonna let you answer, buddy.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. Let me tell you, them bumps hurt. Man, hitting that ground hurt every single time. Like, people say what they say about the business, but I tell you, man, this is 52 weeks a year. 52 weeks a year, man, you got to get up whether you feel like it, whether you don't. You know what I mean? And I would say that's the biggest difference I've experienced from, playing football and being here. You know what I mean? There ain't no off season. I'm at Monday Night Raw tomorrow. You know what I mean? After the biggest show of the year, that's the Super Bowl. Everybody else had a Super Bowl day off for 3 months. We right back at it tomorrow. Got to fill the seats.
Yes, sir.
Hey, talk to us about tonight. Talk the atmosphere, the entry. WWE did a big thing because everybody came out, had their theme music. Oba came out. That thing walking like this here. You came out, spin it around. What it is? Y'all see it, deliver, pepper, stepper. Come on with it.
Yeah, man. I love a good entrance, man. Like, for real. And music set the tone for everything. If the music ain't right, then the people ain't gonna feel it. And most of I ain't gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? So I told them from the jump, man. I said I need horns. And I played Family Ties. With that Kendrick Lamar. I need to feel like black royalty. Coming to the ring. You know what I'm saying? So I had them horns playing, and we put on them 808 drums and put a lot of bass. And could y'all feel the bass tonight?
Yeah. You had it hype. That thing was hype. That was hype. If 42, 43, 44,000, whatever the fans were, they were hyped. They was ready for that match. You get, obviously, this is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. And you're like, okay, let me go out here and put on this show. This is what the people came to see. And you did your thing. So what were the emotions like when, you're getting, obviously, it's getting close to the end, and
there's something about it, man. You could tell when the people ready. You know what I mean? And man, shout out to Sami Zayn, man. He's a great opponent. You know what I mean? He's been in the business a long time. I'm talking about 15 years at the high level of WWE. But I think what took that match to the next level today is, man, he kicked me in my nose, and it upset me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. He kicked me in my nose, and I felt like, he had bad energy. So, you know what I mean? So from that point on, we was on and rocking. But sometimes that's the best thing, that extra energy, that extra juice that you need. Sometimes, you gotta slap your teammate on the helmet and say, hey, get right. You know what I mean? And that's what happened today. So we took it to the next level, and the people loved it. The crowd was rocking. I just saw the video back, man, like a feeling that I've been chasing my whole life. So it was beautiful.
Hey, Trick, tell me something. This ISO. Man, I know you got a football background, but how did you get into wrestling, bro? Like, what made you get into it?
Yeah, man. So I played at Hampton University. Shout out to my HBCU, Shannon. And
y'all know what's up.
Then I transferred to the University of South Carolina. I walked on to the University of South Carolina. Outstanding offensive walk-on, worked my way up to becoming a starter, everything like that. No excuses. My senior year, I just it wasn't working for me. We had a coaching change. No excuses. Players got plays.
Yeah.
But, for whatever reason, my career just kind of fell a little funny. But to give you the summarized version, man, I still found my way in camp with the Philadelphia Eagles. And I was balling. I ain't gonna lie to you, Shannon. Look, I don't know what it was.
What position?
I played wide receiver, man. I was in there sweet feet like Ocho, man. I was, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, 6'3", 220. You know what I mean? Yes, that's what I did. But then I got cut from camp. Then I finally signed with an agent. I didn't have an agent at the time, so I finally signed with an agent. Say, don't worry, we're gonna get you back on another squad. You got film. And nothing was shaking. I couldn't figure out what was going on. They said, we're going to get you with the XFL. Now, I can't speak on it too in detail, but there were some close affiliations with the XFL and WWE at the time. So when I sent my information to the XFL, I get an email from WWE the next day. They said, are you interested in coming in for a tryout? Now, I'm thinking to myself, I ain't never thought about wrestling, you know what I mean? I don't know, man.
Oh, WWE, y'all got a football team? Because I'm looking to play wide receiver. Y'all got a football team?
I played football for 20 years, you know what I mean? I enjoy wrestling. I'm an attitude era kid, so, you know what I mean? My first cuss word was opening a can of whoop ass watching Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold 316.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was familiar with the product, but I just didn't think about it for myself. You know how it is when you playing your sport, you locked in. It's tunnel vision.
Yes.
And that's what I was. And then man, they sent an email. I was like, oh, that do sound like a good opportunity. I don't know if I want to wear them tights though. Them tights, you know what I mean? Got these bird legs. So I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna wear these tights. Then my pa said, man, you better go out there and make some money, put them tights on and get out there and make a name. Yeah, I've been wrestling ever since.
Hey, I like it. Hey, that's so dope. With all the success, right, Trick? All the success you've had so far in your career. If your career had a soundtrack right now, and I know you know about your music, especially when it comes to your ring walks and becoming one, not only with the music, but with the fans as well. If your career had a soundtrack right now, what song would define this chapter in life and why?
50 Cent, I'm the man. 50 Cent, something real slow and gangster, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
something you can smoke a cigar to. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Man, we sitting in it now. I'm in my bag right now, and everybody know it.
Yeah.
I ain't even got to yell it. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yes, sir.
What was your reaction, Oba? He retired Brock Lesnar tonight. Oba had a cold entry too. Like I said, when they played that thing and the crowd started, Oba, and he hit that thing, he come out there. I mean, everybody, they paying the crowd and everybody was doing it. I mean, hell, that match didn't last very long.
Nah, but man, Oba's my boy, man. Like, we was at NXT together. We both been on the main roster for about 4 months now. And man, I gotta brag on him because, man, he's taking over and I'm taking over on opposite brands. He on Raw, I'm on SmackDown. He gonna be in my wedding and everything, man. He one of my groomsmen. So, man, shout out to Oba, man. He doing his thing. He retired Brock Lesnar tonight. We never seen Brock look so vulnerable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was an athlete also, if I'm not mistaken. I think he threw the shot at
he
Alabama,
threw the shot,
right?
put at Alabama. Man, he got some records too. He was a real dog.
Oh yeah, you can see he's explosive. I mean, to be able to throw the shot, you got to be explosive. You do those weight implements, you're explosive.
Hey,
go ahead.
You just heard he Trick just say you about to get married, right?
Yeah. We. Hey, Lash, that's his old lady.
I know. I'm just saying. I asked the missus if I could officiate the wedding. I'm an ordained minister. I'm a licensed minister. So I married Gary Owens and Brianna and his wife maybe 3 weeks ago.
Oh wow.
That was my first wedding. So I'm just saying, if you want to knock down the cost of having to get you someone on the outside, to marry you, I could wait you
Man,
myself.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That would be such an honor to have Ochocinco. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
Trick,
wedding, man.
Trick.
She told me that. I thought you was playing.
No. I'm really. You can Google it. You can YouTube it. I really did marry him.
Hey Trick, you got to be careful now. He don't really know all his lines. He's still learning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to bear with him.
Man, look, you go up there and cut a wrestling promo. Cut a wrestling promo right there.
Man, I got you. It depends on how you want the wedding. You want it serious, you want it funny. There's a multitude of things you can pick from on the mood you want me to bring.
You see.
Yeah.
Man, Trick, tell that man you want that thing serious. Your mom, your parents gonna be there, her parents gonna be there. They don't want that man out that bull.
Yeah, man, Lash don't play that, man. She a bully for real, man.
Yeah. But I'm ready. I come in there like a politician.
So, talk about the outfit. How did the inspiration come? Because for the outfit, the last guy that really like outfits was like Ric Flair. When he come in with the robe and had the Nature Boy on the back.
Yeah.
And, Buddy Rich was another like that, and the Freebirds used to have outfits like that. But y'all is cold, bro. How do you come up and say, you know what? This is it.
Man, so I'm gonna tell you exactly how it happened. My first week on SmackDown, man, I've been saving this white coat, you know what I mean? Because I just wanted to put something icy. I was saving this white coat. And I had my shoes, I call it my lemon pepper steppers, them white, the guy.
Yeah.
And, all white pants, all white everything. And I cut off Sami Zayn in the promo, and the crowd was chanting, "What that trick?" Had a cool 5 promo. It was dope. And I came out the next week, and I had something totally different on. And then Triple H come to me, he said, "Wear your coat." I said, "It wasn't my coat, it's a coat." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then Bruce Pritchard come to me. He said, "Where's your coat?" I'm like, "Man, what y'all talking about, man? It's just a coat. You know what I mean? I wore it last week. It's another week." Michael Hayes, where's your coat? And Triple H said, "I ain't never seen Elvis Presley without his coat." I get it now, you know. So apparently that coat made an impression on everybody, you know. So
hold on, Michael Hayes, Freebird
Michael Hayes, you ball.
But like I said, hey, Trick, I grew now. You talk about the red now. I grew up with that wrestling. Now, if you from the South, you don't say they was like, "Oh, it's wrestling." No, it's wrestling.
I'm a wrestler down there. Wrestling champion.
Yeah, the Freebird, the fabulous Freebird with Michael
for
Hayes.
Sure. He was right there. He told me, he's like, "Man, I ain't never seen Elvis Presley without his coat." I said, "Okay, this is how we're gonna sell them action figures. This is how the kids gonna dress up for Halloween. This is my brand now."
Man. So now you can't if you come to the ring, you come to the ring, you got to have the coat on. You hey, like you said, Elvis, James Brown always had a coat. You remember they had to take the coat off James? The hardest working man.
Man, I wanted to pull off that entrance today. It's funny you say that, Shannon. I wanted to rip it off when the beat dropped, but the coat was so heavy because it was that long. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to put it back on. So I was like, man, I'm gonna let it.
Yeah, cause bro, that thing, I'm like, man, look how long that train is.
Man. Yeah, 100 yards.
Damn.
What? Yo, yeah, you took that off. That ain't
get back on. I said, I wanted to pull that James Brown out. A lot of people, you know, I got an old soul. You know what I mean? I watch that stuff.
Yeah. Rap. Are you taking this rap thing real
Man,
serious?
I think rap is taking me serious.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, Ocho, I seen you at the battle rap.
Yeah, you know I could battle rap.
I was there.
Wait,
I was there that day with DNA and Charlie Clips and all that.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, you in the battle rap?
Man, I'm all up in there, man. Look, man, I was right there. I seen Ocho battle. You battled Charlie Clips and DNA that time.
Yeah. You know what? 1-on-2.
1-on-2, and you had them balls ready for you.
Hey, man, listen, man, I got the gift of gab, baby. I can sell water to a well. You hear me? I can sell salt to a snail. Hey, I can talk a cat at the fish market.
Hey, I hear you, but back in the day, I had two ladies, one named Lexus, one named Mercedes. Lexus drive Mercedes, Mercedes drive Lexus, and damn it, I get them confused from time to time.
Lash, you just rapping.
I'm playing. I'm sorry.
Man, that was unbelievable, man. I mean, from Hampton to the University of South Carolina to obviously, I guess. Let me. How does this? I mean, you didn't have this plan. Obviously, you go, you play JV football. You want to make varsity. You make varsity. I want to go to college. You go college. You know what? At least give me an opportunity to go in the NFL. This has to be because you're reaching the pinnacle in the WWE. So this is going to be your Super Bowl. This is going to be your NFL. When you go back home, how proud is the community? How proud is your mom and dad, your family, of what you've just been able to accomplish? Because think about it, you just got called up 4 months ago, and you already on WrestleMania. You on Mania.
Yeah, man, my mama, she was there tonight, man. I told everybody she got knee surgery. She got knee replacement a month ago, and she's rehabbed every single day. She said, "Baby, I ain't gonna miss your first WrestleMania." So we shared a special moment out there. Awesome. But yeah, man, but you're right, though. Like, I play football, but it's funny, Shannon. I knew since I was a kid, I would have dreams about this. I said, I'm going to play in the Super Bowl, and I'm going to perform at halftime. And I didn't know what that meant at the time. I just knew I was going to do it. And then, like, as I look at my life now, that's exactly what it is. Like, I was always athletic, you know what I mean? But I had more to offer. I had to take that helmet off, you know what I mean, so I could really be myself. Because when I had that helmet on, I was a soldier. You know, I was trying to do whatever the coach said. You know what I mean? I was trying to make it to the next level.
Right.
But when I took that helmet off, and they said, go entertain, go be yourself. Man, everything took off. So, you know, it's just a blessing for real.
Man, that was unbelievable. Congratulations on the big win tonight. Congratulations on the wedding. Tell Lash and Naya,
Good luck all the way down. Man, we proud of you, bro. We proud of you.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
see who it is. Mr. Lemon Pepper Stepper himself. Y'all know. Whip that
sure,
trick.
for sure.
Mr. Trick Williams. Trick, thank you for joining us. And good luck
you.
at you at SmackDown
Man,
tomorrow.
yeah, I'm
right?
at Raw tomorrow, SmackDown on Friday. Yes,
Raw
sir.
tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be right. Y'all still here?
Yeah,
man.
we're here.
Pull up the Grounds
Yeah.
party tonight, man.
I'm the only one in town. What's
Man, Rob
jumping off?
Man,
What's
Rob
really popping?
Gronkowski got a party tonight. Beach party.
Oh,
I'm leaving right after
Hey,
this.
well, damn, how you have a beach party
Hey.
in the middle of the desert?
That's why I'm trying to figure out where the beach at.
Hey, hold up. Hey, Trick, they gonna be in there
Man,
tonight?
They gonna- I ain't playing.
Hey, let's get him out of here. So make sure the
All right,
radio
man.
still goes off
Hey,
without a
look.
hit. Thank you, bro.
Y'all owe me one.
All right.
Got you.
Good luck, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.